Good evening, or good afternoon, I should say, actually, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit of an earlier one today. A little bit of an earlier one today because obviously all the F1 stuff happened tonight. I want to watch the Arsenal game as well. And if I wanted to throw up a stream for you guys, I had to do it a little bit early. So it is going to be the final stream for a couple of weeks as well. From tomorrow onwards, I'm going to be away for 2 weeks. So this is your only chance to see me for a little bit. I'll still be uploading on my Instagram and stuff like that. So if you want to try and keep up to date with what I'm doing, Instagram's the place for that. But, yeah, it is an earlier stream today, and it is the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix for Barry Huckleheim today, as well, round 2 of the brand new season. Last time out, we had the Bahrain Grand Prix, which was a very good race for us. Very, very good. We were struggling for the most part. I don't think we was ever really on course to win the Bahrain Grand Prix, actually. But there was a very late safety car. A very, very late safety car in Bahrain. And it brought us some very good luck. We were struggling a little bit with the pace. We were on course for a top 3. But Verstappen was cruising that race and probably should have won it. But, yeah, a late safety car and it puts us in a great spot. And hopefully today we can try and go back-to-back and get another victory in Saudi Arabia. Last season, we went 3 on the bounce at the start of the season. We got P1 in Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, and Australia last year. Are we going to do that again in Season 3? We got 1 out of 3, so we'll see. If you win, you've got to twerk. Nah, that's behind a paywall, that, Ross. Jeez, that don't come for free. It's 9 a.m. for me, Vince. I woke up early for you. I appreciate that, Sotsum. I appreciate that. But yeah, we are live a little bit early today. Obviously, like I say, we got the F1 going on this evening as well. There's the Arsenal game at 5:30, which I want to watch as well. So yeah, a lot happening. A lot happening this evening. So I thought, if I want to try and get a stream up today, probably need to a little bit earlier. So yeah. Can I sub on mobile? You can, but I think it's more expensive to do it on mobile. If anything, you want to do it through desktop. Desktop's the best way to subscribe. It's cheaper, and you can use Prime on desktop. I don't think you can use Prime on mobile, if I remember correctly. What up, Hugo? If you want to, if you win, you've got to buy me a Monster R5 bundle. You guys have really tempted me not to win this race, huh? You're really tempted me not to win this one. But yeah, obviously, the season is going to look fairly similar to Season 2. We, obviously removed Miami again, to bring in Portimao. That's the only change we've had. There was a couple of driver transfers as well, for those who missed that. We had K-Mag retire from, this career. Danny Ricciardo left Sauber to join Haas. And then Ollie Behrman has joined up alongside, I think it's Joe. Let me double check that. Yeah, alongside Joe in the Sauber. So, Sarah's probably be a cockpit if we get a podium today. Imagine, Ash. Imagine. He'll probably buy, like, the cheapest, shittest one as well, won't he? I haven't slept in it's 8 a.m. deep freeze. I don't think you're going to be surviving for long, my friend. I don't think you'll be alive much longer. Well, Dutch once again, mate. It's his old one. I mean, yeah, I guess that makes sense then, doesn't it? I guess that makes sense. But yeah, we have got the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix today. A track I really do enjoy, a very fun lap, especially in qualifying. Hopefully, we could try and make it back-to-back wins in Saudi Arabia today after winning in Bahrain. And of course, we got the win in Saudi Arabia last season as well. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we can do that once again. Without further ado, let's jump into the big screen. I think we should be alright to run the AI 110 for this race as well. I think the AI are a bit weaker here, so 110 should be okay. But this is how the season is shaping up so far after the first race of the season. Obviously, we've only had Bahrain so far. We've scored the maximum amount of points. So we've got 26 points in Bahrain, outscoring our teammate by 8 points, who's in second right now. Then you've got Verstappen, Russell, Norris, Stroll, Tsunoda, Gasly, Alonso, and Leclerc, all in that top 10. Not really many points got distributed in the constructors, though. We took the max amount of points, 44 points for Mercedes. That's a big gap between us and Racing Bull already after the first race. So, yeah, not many drivers were scoring a lot of points, really, were they? So, wasn't a lot of points going towards other teams. It got heat in this game. Kudos could be off. Oh, boy. Oh, Daniel. Right. This is how the R&D is shaping up so far as well. We did have one of the balancing out the field things taken away from us. I think it was something on the... Was it aero? Yeah, I think it was the aero. We had one of the rear downforce things removed from us. So that now puts us second best on the R&D. Racing Bull are the best car on the grid now, apparently. Aston Martin in third. Then you got a bit of a gap between Red Bull in fourth place there. Then you got Haas in fifth, McLaren, Ferrari, Alpine, Williams, and then another big jump to where Sauber is. Sauber have been diabolical this career. They didn't score a single point last season, I believe. Where are their drivers? Yeah, they didn't score a single point last season. And they scored 10 points in Season 1, so they've fallen off quite a bit, to say the least. Right, let's crack on with our specialists. I I can't believe awake, but my biological clock won't allow me to sleep in anymore. Yeah, I feel that, to be fair. I feel that a lot. It's gonna be weird for me tonight as well, because I gotta be up at, like, 2:30 in the morning tomorrow. I've got to leave the house around 3 to get to the airport, so... Yeah, I don't know if I'll sleep tonight. It might be a long, long night for me, this one. Right, let's go... We'll do 4 sessions without damaging the car. That might be a tricky one, actually. Quite easy to bump the wingbacks in the walls here. Complete any session with the fastest lap. Open the DRS slot for more than 60 seconds during race weekend. We should easily do that one, I think, actually. Achieve a position of 3rd or better. Finish in a better position than your teammate. Ooh, let's go top 3. And then we'll do 8 laps of practice. Where am I going for 2 weeks? I'm going to Canada. I'm going to be going to Canada for 2 weeks. Is there Creator Series tonight? No. It's a break week from Creator Series this week. A lot of the Creator at Sim Expos, so... yeah, there's no Creator Series this week, which is why we're doing career mode today instead. And we're live earlier as well. Oh boy. I mean, sounds like it's a bit of trouble, Nico. To be fair, West Ham fell apart in that second half, didn't they? So, does look like we're going to get a dry weekend, though. It doesn't really rain that much in Jeddah, but, yeah, it's going to be a full dry weekend. Obviously, only 50 laps around here. The race does fly by. It's, in Jeddah, so, yeah, no forecast expected for the rain. So let's swap. Actually, I think we can probably stay on number 2 on all of these, can't we? Yeah. This can all stay at number 2, I think. That should be fine. Perfect. All right, let's get on with the weekend then. Let's crack on with FP1. Let's see what we've got to do. We've got race strategy, fuel management, and tire management all to do today. So let's get cracking. What up, Enigma?
Hello, and
why did you choose Barry Huckleheim? Just a fun name to say, isn't it? It's a fun name to say. Rolls off the tongue.
Circuit of them all. There's no margin for error here at the Jeddah Corniche.
Personally, more of a fan of the Cornish pasties. Sorry. Terrible joke. Terrible joke. Is there Creator Series today? No. No Creator Series today. Right. Let's go onto here. Let's grab our setup real quick. Obviously, it was a bit weird seeing Jeddah in the daytime, but we'll have to deal with it for now. Let's start off with... we've got no track acclimatization to do today, so let's do tire management on the hard tires, I think. We'll use the softs for fuel management, and then race strategy, we'll use the mediums as always, so... let's jump into the hard tire. Actually, skip a little bit of time first. Just to get a bit of grip on the circuit. What up, Stephanie? We'll just go to the 50-minute mark. And then we'll head out on tire management. Oscar Piastri is the first one to set a lap time. 30.6 so far. Albon now a bit faster. Alright. Hard tires on. Okay, let's go.
Don't push the car just yet. Track is still green. Try to take it easy.
Oscar purposely got his lap deleted so to have a chance. You hold on to that, Cookie, my friend. You hold on to it. What up, Luciano? Alright, let's get out on track. Let's go get some practice down. You've been studying all night. Oh, God. I hated studying. I was absolutely terrible at it. The thing is, I didn't know how to study. What do? Just look at paper, read it, and just hope that I remember it? I was terrible at revision and studying, all that sort of thing. Not for me. Not for me at all. And doing that on Friday night as well? Yeah, definitely not. Absolutely not. Let's get his tires up temperature. This first sector should be fairly easy to get the tires up. You sat in the library for 8 hours on a Friday night. Are you contemplating life decisions? Because I would be. Just don't study. To be fair, I mean, I ended up not studying. Just because I didn't know what I was doing. Like, I genuinely didn't know how to study. I see, like, lots of people... The way they do it is, like, making cards and stuff and trying to do memory tests on that, but... Man, I didn't ever deep it that much. I did not share the interests. What's my camera settings? Take a screenshot. Take a screenshot. You did that and got 53%? I mean, I passed all my exams and stuff relatively, I wouldn't say relatively easily, but relatively comfortably, I would say. I did alright, so... I did alright. Calculator gonna make me drop out. Yep. Yeah, I tried doing like advanced maths and stuff as well, and oh god, it was painful. Painful. But no, I did get through everything fairly well, so. You're early? I am early. I had to stream early today, otherwise there wouldn't have been a stream, so. Oh, that was a little bit deeper. Turn 1. And I thought, before I go away for 2 weeks, I gotta give you guys a little bit of a stream break. It's only fair. Sliding quite a lot for the first sector. Oh, that's tough, deep freeze. That's tough. Thing is, chemical engineers do get paid bank, though. Oh, the race a little bit skatey. Where am I going? I'm going to Canada for 2 weeks. A little bit understeer there, on the curb. Back end's not happy with me at the moment. Plymouth currently 5-0 down to Cardiff. Nice. Wayne Rooney in. To fair, I'm well up on the Delta, but yeah, that tyre Delta is a bit of a mess right now. Struggle a bit with that tyre wear in that first sector, I think. Actually, even the last 2 sets as well. We'll try again. Why are you doing career? Should I not be? Hello, Jack. Yeah, that tyre wear is way too high. Way too high. So we can try and do a little bit better this time around. Take it a bit easier if we can. Really wants to give way. It's trying to give way. It really is. Gonna wipe out.
So important for your tyres. Cool down laps are now vital after a push lap, so that we don't light up the rubber too much. Not to mention recharging the battery.
I mean, that trajectory is the exact same, isn't it? The tyre wear's horrible at the moment. It's a little bit better through that little chicane, but not a fan of this tyre at the moment. Not a fan of it. Oh, I touched the wall. That's not going to help anything. What does it say the wear is at the moment? I mean, even with the tyre wear being quite high, the actual percentages are quite low, so there's not that many laps around here in comparison to other tracks. Yeah, this is season 3. For that time around. Okay, we're gonna get one more shot of this. But this tyre wear is really big and troublesome. That's a little bit better. I was trying to minimize my steering inputs as much as I could. It was a bit better. You got a complaint to Spotify about me, man? Let me guess. Because I'm not the #1 single. I'm too good. I'm too good. Paris Red Bull? Yes, he is. Paris is still a Red Bull in this career. I think he actually did okay last season as well, all things considered. Still behind Verstappen, obviously. I mean, that's always going to happen. I mean, that was better on the tyre wear. Is it going to stay green? Hopefully so. Yeah, it will. Okay, we got green on the tyre wear. Not bad. Not bad. Fairly consistent lap times as well.
Although you could definitely do better. Consider giving it another shot.
Absolutely not. We're going to get nowhere near purple. Nowhere near it. Let's go and cap winded. Should I watch Vince or ELMS? Why not both? Why not both? I think I forgot to update AI, didn't I, for this session? I was wondering whether P1 on the hard tires, seeing Perez and Leclerc behind us on softs and mediums, but I'm pretty sure we've got to up the AI, so just gotta remember to do that for FP2. We could definitely go max AI around here. Alright, let's head back into the garage. We'll crack on with, I think, fuel management is what we've got to do next, so I think fuel management around here should be fairly easy. You can lift in quite a few places. How do I turn my auto shift off? Go to your assist settings and turn the gearbox to automatic. Or manual, whatever you want. Alright, Alonso's gone P1 now on the soft tires. He beats us by a few tenths. Why am I not at Sim Expo? Because I'm going to Canada tomorrow. So I wasn't able to attend this weekend. So I sit to iRacing. I mean, iRacing, we all know, is... iRacing is the actual sim. It's where everyone wants to go to play actual racing and stuff like that. This isn't really like a sim, though. You know, we've always called F1 as Simcade more than anything. That's subjective, Sartum. That's subjective. What up, Max? I am, yep. Yeah, I leave tomorrow. I gotta leave my house at like 3 a.m. It's about 2.5 hour drive to the airport, and then yeah, my flight's at I think 8:30 or something like that. So yeah, gonna be a long night, long night. Is Saka gonna play? I've not heard anything against it. I know he had a bit of a knock when he was playing for England, but I don't know. Hopefully not. I'm loving F1 at the moment. Getting line turned off has made it so much more fun. It really is so much more fun when you can learn the assists off. And I think it's even more sort of engaging when you realize how much faster you can be as well. Like, once you've learned it without the assists and you can see the progress, it makes it even better, doesn't it? It makes it so much better. All right, we'll skip a little bit more time, and then we'll go out on fuel management. We'll use our soft tires for that, I think, and then medium tires we saved for race strategy. We'll go to the half an hour mark. What up, Leech? See some more times getting put down as well. Yeah, Fernando Alonso's fastest so far. We split him and Perez on the hard tire, which isn't too bad. Carlos Sainz is well far off from us at the moment, but can you do an Albon spin? I'd rather not around a track like this, to be honest. Because that can very much easily end up in the wall.
Okay, when you're ready, let's go.
2 tracks I was quite decent at. I struggle with now, Canada and Hungary. To be fair, I mean, Hungary's fairly understandable. It's quite a heavy traction kind of track, that one, so... yeah, you have to be absolutely immaculate with your lines and the smaller tracks, so to speak. Who said on track? Fair point, fair point. Alright. Fuel management, let's pump this one out. I can't set my ERS up, unfortunately. Yeah, the sprint race should be good. Excited for the sprint race. Max on pole. Russell in second. Leclerc, Norris in the top 4 as well. Should be a good sprint race, I think. Yeah, it's nice to see Red Bull finally showing like they got a bit of pace for once. Did you realize Lewis was P7? Thought he ended up 5th. Yeah, he got messed up with the yellow flags, didn't he? I think the yellow flags ruined him. Oh, Cyrus. Perez doing shit, though? I mean, that's just Perez things, though, isn't it? Alright. Yeah, I'll see the race-wise. I think I land at, like, 11 a.m. or something like that. And the race is at 3 p.m., sorry, in Canada, so I should be alright. I was waiting on the brakes there, fuck. I should be perfectly fine. Should be able to watch it. Yeah, Luke didn't want to join in for my last one. Really disappointing. It was my last one for a few weeks. He didn't want to join. I'd say that quite personally. I'm flying from Heathrow to Toronto. Usually I'd go to Gatwick, but I had to go through Heathrow this time. Did you win Bahrain? We did. We had a safety car at the last 5 laps. It was a pretty crazy race at the end there. And the fuel's a little bit tight at the moment. How far behind in Canada? 5 hours. Heathrow's crazy watching all the planes coming in? Yeah. Yeah, you get some great views around the airport in Heathrow. I can't remember what terminal I need to go to, actually. I think it's like Terminal 2. I'll have to check that. 2 seconds up at the Delta, but... Right, let's see if we can try and get that fuel a bit better. It was almost in the green, but... Just a touch off. We'll do a big lift down here. And that should be very nice on the fuel. Science to a teammate? Indeed he is, yep. Science to our teammate. Only a couple of driver transfers for this season. Nothing crazy. Oh, hello. Little snap, nice save. Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of flying either, but I just kind of get on with it. I think the problem is I've got a 7-hour flight, 7.5-hour flight, so I think the problem I face is I just hate being bored. The feeling of being bored is one of the worst feelings for me, so being stuck on an airplane for 7.5 hours, not being able to do anything, will be just fatiguing. Yeah, fuel delta's a bit better this time round. God no, Penguin. God no. I'll try and sleep, but I don't usually sleep on airplanes. I'll just have to stick a movie on and just hope that it's a good movie. I hate landing. My ears hurt so much. I never really have any problems with landings. That wasn't too bad. Don't think we got green that time around. I don't think we'll get a purple, though. We'll have to do some heavy lifting if we want to get a purple. I love landing is the best bit. I love the landing because I know that it's finally over. And I can just get off the plane and get some air. The boredom's over, essentially. What do you think about the max sprint pole? Amazing. Great to see that Red Bull have got some upgrades that are finally working. And yeah, it was a really good lap by Max as well. So makes for a very good sprint race tonight, I think. Should be exciting. What up, Sam? Can't wait for Vince to have a screaming baby behind him all flight. I'm hoping not, I swear to God. I gotta make sure, chat, remind me to pet my earphones. Because I forgot to put them in my bag already. I do not want to forget my earphones. If that happens and I don't have any earphones, I will lose my mind.
Right, that's the program complete.
Another green, okay. We got a green in the time management, got a green in the fuel management. Would have liked to got a purple one of the two, but yeah. Just started year 2 engineering, already 2 group projects. Are you the one that does all the work as well, Sam? What up, NJ? Are you not on vacation or something? I don't know, I wouldn't really call it a vacation, what I'm doing. More like just traveling, generally. I guess in a way it is vacation, but... yeah, it's more traveling, if anything. God, no, my monitor reminds you tomorrow morning. Thank you, Nico. To be fair, when I wake up, you'll probably still be in VC. So I might even have to pop into VC and say, Nico, what have I forgot? Are you streaming early because of sprint? Basically, yeah. There's quite a few things happening tonight. The Arsenal game's at 5:30, so I want to watch that. And obviously the sprint race is at 7:30, something like that as well. So right in the middle of when my usual stream time would be. So, yeah, basically trying to go live early so that I can watch those. Because, yeah, I don't want to miss that. Plus, I'm sure most of you guys will be watching it as well, so.
52,000 years. Wow,
what?
Wowie, wow. Yummy scrum.
No wonder you're still Ooga Booga Robbie. You're still a caveman. Got that caveman language still. Thank you much, Robbie, for the 52 months, man. I appreciate it, dude. Ladies and gentlemen, get a slow spin chat to welcome Robbie into Vince for the 52. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, dudes. I wake up in the middle of the night and look in VC and Nico's always there. He loves it there. What can I say? We introduced him to that VC and all of a sudden he's just addicted to it now. He can't leave. Just started a new career with Aston Martin. Any tips? Upgrade the car ASAP. Upgrades are absolutely important. So, I think on the Aston, I think the powertrain's okay. You probably want to do like chassis development first, I'd say. So, focus chassis development early on. I have no idea if there's anything that will do that, Cyrus, but... To be fair, so have I, Nico. I've always been a night owl as well.
This early feels illegal.
If I had a pound for every time someone said that Galactic, I'd have 10 pounds. Just think about 10 people have said it. Thank you much, Galactic, for the 3-month resub. Did appreciate that, man. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been chat. John Galactic, Intervince fan for 3 months. Appreciate it, man. Thank you as well, dudes. But yeah, we are live a lot later today. Right, 4 out of 5 on fuel management, 2 out of 5 on time management. It's not ideal. We've got 4 out of 5 on the fuels, so that's okay. But time management being at 2 out of 5 is, yeah, a little bit shit. All right, let's finish off the rest of the session then. We need to get this AI up. Yeah, I don't know. I just love the night vibes. Like, I love night driving as well. I absolutely adore night driving. Even in sim racing, I love night driving as well. I don't know what it is, but it just feels so atmospheric. So, like, chill, you know? Am I doing Le Mans next year? Planning to, yeah. Planning to. Did you go for shorter races, but would you recommend going for longer races? Everyone's different with it, really. Some people don't really... Some people find doing longer races a bit boring and stuff like that, so it's all down to personal preference. I think I personally enjoy the longer races because there's more of a strategy element to them. I think with shorter races, it's basically the same strategy, one stop every single time, and it just makes it a little bit tedious and boring. With the longer races, you know, sometimes you're looking at the 1 stop, the 2 stop, sometimes even a 3 stop. So, yeah, I don't know. I like the longer races because there's just more strategy to it, essentially. Driving home from 6 p.m. lectures in winter is a vibe, yeah.
It's time to
there's the whole
winter
winter depression thing, but that shit wouldn't make me depressed.
We'll be back shortly for more Formula 1.
Why is this the last stream for 2 weeks? Going away for 2 weeks tomorrow, Barack. I'm off to Toronto for 2 weeks. Max wins the sprint. It depends how the Red Bull is over its race pace. But so far, it's looking pretty good. So, we'll see. We'll see. I've been in my first season career and I break before the racing line. And on some corners, I'm not stopping enough. I don't know what to do. Using custom setups and stuff. Sometimes that's the thing with fixed setups is they feel very unstable under braking. Right, that's the end of FP1, ladies and gentlemen. We do finish up on top in FP1. Carlos Sainz, our teammate, in P2. Looking a bit like Bahrain, this grid order so far. Fernando Alonso in P3. Lando Norris in P4. We've got George Russell, the medium tyre, in 5th. Perez in 6th. Stroll, Leclerc, Tsunoda, Verstappen, all in that top 10 as well. Again, a lot of those guys on the medium tyre. We're going to use a medium tyre in FP2 when we do the race strat. And we'll do a few quali laps after that as well. But, yeah, good start to the weekend so far. Let's keep it up. Other thing about night driving is everyone else flashing me because they think my high beams run. Yeah, I've had that a few times as well. Have you seen the what's it called? I think it's Audi's Matrix headlights, where it stays high beam, but it detects where the cars are, and like the high beam stops where the car is, and just the high beam surround it. It's kind of cool actually, but I'd be worried that it doesn't work half the time. They don't work as well as how they make it out. Yeah, I wouldn't think so. I'd be very nervous about that not working half the time. I'd have to manually do it myself. Even like the automatic high beams and stuff, I don't trust either. Exactly, Wipeout. Yeah, I just don't trust him. I don't trust him. Yeah, I've been watching it, Jack. That's why I'm live early, so I can watch it. Top 3 sprint prediction. I will say Verstappen, Leclerc, Norris. I think Russell will struggle to stay in the top 3. His car looked very unstable yesterday, so doing that for 20-odd laps today would be very tricky for him. Very, very tricky. Right, let's start on race strategy. Where can I get good setups at? If you don't want to pay for them, you can usually find setups on time trial. You can just you can go into someone's username, click on their name, and then press take setup or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it is. Or use rival setup, I think it's called actually. If you don't mind paying for setups, you can use Sim Racing Center. They've got some really nice setups on there.
There'll be a lack of rubber out on track, so take it easy for the first couple of laps.
BMW has amazing headlights, lights up signs, blocks out cars, and auto high beams. Wouldn't have it any other way with BMW, would you? You wouldn't have it any other way. I have a BMW, so I know how that feels. I have a 3 Series, so. All right. No, they're really not. They're really not. I mean, I really like the BMW car in itself. Generally speaking, they are very good cars, but yeah, some of their technology is a bit whiffy. Plus, you get the indicators as a bonus DLC as well sometimes. Auto wipers are worth to be invented. Bro, my car doesn't even have a rear wiper. So if I'm stuck at a red light or something, I can't see out the back window because all the rain covers it. I have to wait until I drive off to be able to see what's behind me. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have a rear wiper. Have you done a Singapore Grand Prix? We have. Done 2 of them. This is season 3, so. Yeah, I still struggle to find the stick for it though, Ross. I take my rear wiper for weight reduction. There. Take out all the passenger seats as well. Your missus don't need to go shopping really, does she? Alright, race strategy. How did Bahrain go? We won in Bahrain. Took a nice victory. Nice. Speed of sector 1. Nice little bit of time gain as well. Beautiful. Jeddah and Code's the most intense track to drive on. I would say Qatar as well. I mean, it depends what you mean by intense, I guess, really, doesn't it? Oh, hello. Very lucky that didn't contribute any tyre wear. How much is the steering wheel? A lot. I miss the simpler days of when we had normal headlights on cars and stuff, when you could just replace the bulb and that was it and everyone would be happy. And nowadays, if you want to, like, you know, if the bulb goes on like that, you've got to take out the entire unit. You've got to replace certain components as well, because they might have zapped out with it as well. Like, as much as I appreciate that technology wants to be as convenient as possible, it certainly doesn't make it convenient for mechanics. It really doesn't. 374, nice lap. What's my favorite circuit to drive on? Spain. That's why I buy an old JDM car. True. Can never go wrong with an old JDM. Predictions for the sprint. Max P1, Leclerc P2, Norris P3. Maybe Norris P2 if we can get a good start. I keep just touching that wall on the right-hand side there. Just got to back off the throttle a little bit earlier. We'll get on the throttle a bit later, actually. My worst circuit? Miami. Is there crash race today? Nope. No crash race today. We got a break week this week. We want to get a first gen MX-5. My one of my friends actually had an Audi MX-5. I think it was a Mark 1. I'm pretty sure he had. It had the pop-up headlights, and that's what everyone cares about, right? That's why everyone wants the original MX-5s, just for the pop-up headlights. Rear-wheel drive cars are the most fun cars I've driven. I mean, I don't know, to be honest. I would love to drive one of like the original Rally Minis. They were front-wheel drive, and my god, they look so fun to drive. They look so damn fun. You had to let it sweat. Then it's wheel spin central. It's my favorite driver, Max Verstappen. Suggestions for cheapish sims? Is it like wheels or something, or do you mean like a cockpit or something? What time do you leave your house tomorrow? Around 3 p.m. 3 a.m. Sorry, 3 a.m. Gotta be at the airport around 5:30. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna sleep tonight. I really don't. I didn't get to sleep till about 4 a.m. this morning. I just couldn't sleep. I went to bed around 1 a.m. Maybe 2 a.m., something like that. Once GTA night finished, and then I just couldn't sleep. Well, that's the thing. I usually struggle to sleep on the flight. I can't sleep on planes. Just can't get comfortable. So... Least favorite driver? Maybe Lance Stroll. K-Mag? I think I like K-Mag. I just think he's not really as good as he was. You sleep on planes? I'm a pilot. Can you not be on my plane tomorrow, please? I would appreciate that. You can't stand K-Mag? He is very assertive, isn't he? Let's say that. As long as he's not flying EasyJet, well, I don't think EasyJet would fly from Heathrow to Toronto. I think that's about their budget. No, I'm with Air Canada tomorrow. Can you do any 1v1s or online? We usually do onlines on Sundays, but like I said, I'm not live from tomorrow onwards for a couple of weeks. So when I get back from my travels, then we'll be back to the regular schedule. Although I will be away in Sweden for 1 weekend in November, but that's only 1 weekend. Can't stand anyone who bins Yuki. Fair. That's fair. Well, I assume they just put the plane in autopilot, didn't they, really, for a bit? When they're looking to rest, or maybe the co-pilot takes over. I don't know. It's a nice lap so far as well. I didn't use hot lap once, by the way. Just a little bit of overtake here and there, but I kept that deploying normal the entire time. The lap times are still very strong. Down to line we go, and that should round out our race strategy, I think.
Okay,
Beautiful.
test complete,
17
and
for that
was a
time around.
really good job
All right,
indeed.
nice.
Got a lot of valuable information out of
Medium
that.
tire
Well
pace looking pretty good. Fairly happy with that. Every lap was in the low 17s, so I think if we pushed a bit more hot lap out of it, we definitely would have gone 16s quite comfortably, so happy with that. Very happy. Let's let this Alpine go. I don't want to interfere. Most planes are on autopilot from 30 seconds after takeoff till 30 seconds till landing. Yeah. That's fair. Autopilot can land the plane as well. I prefer Elon Musk come out with an AI plane. Well, he has come out with the AI. What was it? What did he call it? The cyber taxi, was it? Where it was like completely AI controlled taxi. I don't remember what it was called. Elon is pretty wild with his inventions, isn't he? If he finishes his career early, could we do online? Unlikely, I'd say. This stream will probably finish between 5:30, and unfortunately won't have time if it's that's when it ends. So we'll see, but I'll say it's quite unlikely. Oh dear, Robbie. Not in this stream, Robbie. Come on, mate. You know better than that. You have a strange fascination with fire jets come out of nowhere. Honestly, the pilots are always fucking... They have so much aura. Pilots have so much aura when they're in fire jets and stuff. Also, this ray of sunshine coming through my curtains is painful. Probably making the camera go dark as well a bit, isn't it? Ugh.
Baby, you smart.
Gonna get blind in a second.
You very smart.
Heck, thanks for following at the raid on Twitch stream. I appreciate it, dude. Welcome from Heck if it was raid. I hope we're doing good. Hope you're good stream, my friends. How do we do after that then? 27-0, not too bad. 3/10 up on Landon Norris so far. And yeah, we've still got a couple of soft tires to go as well. So looking pretty good. Raid from Belgium. Welcome in, dudes. Hope you have a good one, mate. Hope you had a good stream. Bro, this fucking sun, it's killing me. What up with the show? Welcome in as well, dudes. So good to watch him go vertical. Yeah, it is. It is. Hey, good. Well, thanks for following as well, mate. Appreciate it, dudes. Hope you had a good stream, man. Get those shades on. It feels like I need to. I'm about to quickly do something about it because it's genuinely blinding me. Give me a second, chat. Good. Yeah, I can live with that. I can live with that. That's better. On iRacing, how do I make it so only the track is when it's not raining? I'm not too sure. Maybe just make it rain in the first 5-10 minutes of the session, and then just wait for the rain to go away so the track's wet. Probably the best way to do it, I'd say. How much do you pay for your F1 steering wheel? Quite a lot. Quite a lot. Okay, let's go do some quality laps. So we've got, how many softs we got? 3 soft tires available to us, so let's pump out a few soft tires. So my room is quite an interesting shape, Max. I basically have like a little bay view area in my room. So like imagine a normal square room, but in one corner it opens out into a bay area, and that's basically what my sim rig is. I do need to get some better curtains. I want to get blackout curtains on each of the windows, so this doesn't happen essentially, because it's the worst bit. It really is. Have I seen the new Lambo Motor Wheel? I have, Wipeout. It looks crazy, doesn't it? Have they said how much it will cost? I imagine it'll be a good bit. We'll go 3.5 laps, just to be safe. All right, let's pop out a few quality laps.
Everyone be aware, we've got a car leaving the garage.
100% getting a blackout for my new room. Yeah. Yeah. At the moment, I have the you know the blinds where it's like individual strands going down. I don't know, can't remember what they're called, but they're all segregated essentially. Yeah, I have those, and they're just they're not that good. They're really not that good. You're not seeing a price? I would imagine it'll be pushing 4 figures. Or something like that. It'll be pricey. But it does look sick, though. Looks really, really cool. You think it'd be way into the thousands? How much was the GS? The one they recently released that was like the Bentley room from Fanatec. I think it was it called a GS or GSW or something like that? Or season 3?
Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps.
The Merc F1 will look so nice. Yeah, now that one costs an arm and a leg. Maybe a second leg as well. Oops. 750, and that's for the GSW. Honestly, I can actually see it being probably around 1,000 then. Struggle for a bit of retraction. Don't like that inside curb. Yeah, this car is struggling on the bigger curbs. The flat curb's perfectly fine, but any of the curbs that are raised, it's not liking him too much. Very careful with those today. Yep, got purple everywhere so far. Yeah, to be fair, I think you're right, actually. No, the Lambo licensing it in itself will probably make it cost a bit more, so maybe you're right, actually. I forgot about that bit. The fact it's got Lamborghini branding all over it will cost a good bit of money for that alone. 25.6, not bad. You bought Monster R3? Nice, Nate. Enjoy, my man. Welcome to the direct drive world. Good entry level wheel. Very good. Take the 100 bits as well, mate. Appreciate it. 7:30, I think, LH, or 7, something like that. I think it's like towards the end of the Arsenal game or halfway through or something. Do you have hot lap mode on? Yeah. I wasn't pushing overtake too much. I just left it in hot lap and see what the time would be. Next time round, we'll push the battery a bit more with the overtake. It's at 7, so yeah. Near the end of the Arsenal game. Hopefully the game is done and dusted by then, really. But knowing us, we never make it fucking easy for us ourselves. 3-0 cherries. I'd have switched off by half-time at that rate. Missed it season 2 to win the championship. We did. We did indeed. Yeah, the KS4 was dope. KS4 was really cool. Alright. Let's head back into the pits. We've got 2 more soft tires to use, and that'll be us done for practice. Do I train my neck? No. No, I don't do real life racing.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, Dave, for the 200 bits, mate. Appreciate it. You have the Monster GS one. Honestly, it's so good. The GS is basically the FSR without the display, right? I always get the names confused with them. I always forget the models. Hello, Jake. One of your favorite tracks? It's a good one, this one, isn't it? What settings do you run? What settings do you want to know? What up, Tommy? Right. 2 more soft tires. Let's pump these laps out, and then we're done for practice.
Standing by.
Instead. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. The GS is a circle screen one, isn't it? Where the screen's always facing up. I don't know. I don't know. This is what I mean. I always get confused by them. I like the way they coded their wheelbases. That was always much easier. Happy to see Max back in first. Yeah, very happy. Very, very happy. Hopefully he can retain it in the sprint race. And maybe go for pole as well in the actual qualifying. Perez, what are you doing? And he's just hit the wall. What the fuck are you doing? Perez moment. Assist rules and simulation. All my assists are off. I don't use any assists. Rules-wise, we use regular corner cutting. All the other rules are set to normal as well. Park for maze on. Simulation-wise, we run standard sim on the damage. And hard on the fuel mode, all that sort of stuff. Cars looking good this weekend? Yeah, not too bad. Even Colapinto as well. Colapinto was flying yesterday. Albon's not doing a good job against me so far. Really, Ross? Did he hit a wall or something, or? They're both called GS. Well, no wonder it's so confusing then. Alright, here we go, second lap. Yeah, I lost a little bit in that sector, unfortunately. It was a decent sector, but not quite as fast. Hopefully shows not going to be an interference here. I think it's going to be. Excuse me, show. That's pushed the battery quite hard there to get past him. A little bit up the delta so far. Nice X out from the final corner. Down to the line we go. And it's going to be a 10th improvement, 10th and a half, 25.5. Nice lap. Yeah, I lost out a little bit in that first sector. First sector was a little bit slower, and now it wants to go slow. Okay. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate that, mate. You had a weird race at Spa yesterday. Joe had a puncture in the pinch, but couldn't move. 8 cars tried to pit and all got DSQ'd. Love to see that. The AI is so bizarre sometimes. So bizarre. Who's Joe's partner this year? Ollie Behrman. Ollie Behrman is his teammate in this season. Ricardo left Sauber to go to Haas. They're the only 2 driver transfers that happened in his career for this season. Give me a free win in Williams. I mean, yeah, you wouldn't complain. You definitely wouldn't complain. A win's a win. Doesn't matter how it happens. A win is a win. All right, let's head back into the pits. And we've got one more soft tire to use, and that'll be us done for practice. We're going to look ahead to qualifying after that. I love qualifying around here as well. Qualifying around this track is so fun. When you nail this track, you hit every apex and stuff. Oh, so satisfying. So satisfying. Such a smooth, flowing track to drive on. We might do it right at the end of the session, actually, just so we get the maximum track evolution. I hate this track till I got it nailed down. I think a lot of people do. If you're very unfamiliar with a track like this, you're going to hate it off the bat. Same with something like Qatar, for example. If you don't really know the track that well, and you don't really know how the corners flow, it's always a little bit weird at the start. But once you do a few laps around it, once you sort of got the rhythm of how the track flows, yeah, hitting that element hits different. This track really nail it is just perfect. Yeah, it really is. It really, really is. I did my most perfect lap, perfect quali lap in the sprint quali and in Miami. It felt so good to nail it. I don't know. Even when I do like a good lap around Miami, I still don't I just don't feel comfortable driving Miami. I just hate the clumsy feeling of it. Like, especially the chicane. The chicane at the end ruins it. Really, really ruins it. I could maybe go with Miami if it wasn't for that chicane. Apparently there's rain in 5 minutes. Is that true? 17% in 15 minutes. I don't think it's going to rain. Not in this session, at least. It will in half an hour, but we're not going to be here in half an hour, so. All right. One last soft tire. Let's do this. Yeah, it'll feel awesome, Nate. Would you recommend doing one-shot quali or full? Probably short quali. I don't think you need to do full. Again, like I say, the same thing with the race distances and stuff. Everyone's different with it. Some people don't really like doing one shot because there's nothing to it. It's just one lap pace. Some people prefer doing a full quali where there's more tires available. You know, it matters more at the end. Some people prefer just doing short quali where it's just one 18-minute session. So everyone's different. Everyone's different. I personally love everything that's on full distance. Really enjoy it. Yeah, you also get more opportunities as well, Luke. If you mess up the first lap, it don't matter. You can just go again. Unless, of course, you know, you get impeded constantly or the weather changes or something like that. It brings the track to a halt. It literally makes it a car park. And that's the reason why I just don't like it. I mean, it's just so unnecessary. And also the blind corners as well make it always a bit tricky. I don't know. It just feels like such a clumsy track generally. I don't know. Even in short quali, right, the sun's coming through again, man. Fucking hell. Look at it. Even with short quali, if you still make a mistake in the first lap, you know, in an 18-minute session, you get, what, 3 chances? So it's still not the end of the world. The thing I like the most about full quali is it's a bit more of a strategic view in terms of the tires. You know, are you at a track which is quite good on the soft tires? If so, maybe we want to try and conserve a set or two. Maybe we want to try and just use one set for Q1 and Q2 and save a couple sets for the race. I'm impeding someone. My bad, Russell. I like the strategic element in that sense of full quali. Culture 1-0 down. Oh, boy. Only took 5 minutes. Ooh, tires were a little bit cooler this time around, but we'll be all right. Okay, here we go.
Rain is forecast in just over 10 minutes' time. Rain in 10 minutes.
We are not going to have to deal with that rain. I tell you what, we're 210 subs so far on the Delta. This is not too bad so far. Oh. And that is a simply lovely lap. Nate! Nate! 50
What an
gifted
incredible
subs!
practice session that was. But the
You
fun doesn't
what?
Stop here though. Join us again as the rest of the weekend unfolds.
You what? Nate coming in with the 50 gifted subs! Brother, tell me that was a misclick right now. You better tell me that was a misclick. Did you did you accidentally add a 0 at the end of that? What the fuck? Nate with the 50 gifted subs. What an absolute madman. Ladies and gentlemen, get a slew spin chat to welcome all 50 into the Vince fam on behalf of Nate. Jesus Christ. If you were one of those who got a gifted sub from Nate there, make sure to drop a massive thank you to Nate there. What a legend. 50 gifted. Man went crazy. Holy shit. And if you dodged that, I don't know. Yeah, you must have some bad luck today. You must have some bad luck. Nate, thank you so much for the 50 gifted, man. That is crazy, dude. Absolutely crazy. Oh, that's all right. At least you tier 1 at the end. That's all right. At least you tier 1 at the end to make up for it. Thank you, Nate, for the tier 1 sub as well, man. Ladies and gentlemen, get a spin chat to welcome Nate into Vince fam for the 2nd month as well. That tier 1. Appreciate it, dude. Thank you, man. Jesus Christ. We'll say 51, right? We'll say 51. Thanks so much, Nate, man. That is very, very generous, dude. Very, very generous. You did not need to do that. Thank you then, man. Very, very kind of you. All right, that is the end of FP2, ladies and gentlemen. We are on top by 1.8 seconds to George Russell in second. Verstappen, Soda, Sainz, Lance Stroll, Piastri, Gasly, Ocon, and Hamilton all in that top 10. But do not worry, I'm sure we'll not be 1.8 seconds up when we're going to qualifying. It's a very flattering time there from ourselves. So, all right. That is practice over and done with. Thank you, Nate. It's shit like that helps me keep on going. Thank you, man. Southampton leading a football match. Who are they playing against? I don't actually know all the fixtures that are happening right now, so. What car is this? We're in the Mercedes. Right, let's quick practice FP3, and then that'll be us done for practice. We've actually got quite a few little bits to do here. Ooh, Leicester. Ooh. Jamie Vardy's going to score the scrappiest goal I've ever seen, trust me. The Vardy way. Failed. I don't think we're going to get 5 out of 5 on everything here. 50 subs and catching a flight in the morning. Yeah, I think Gangster might have paid for my business class expenses tomorrow. I need him to see for my Yaka. Oh, there you go. Well, it's going to be really tough to get 5 out of 5 here on this. Okay, we've got everything 5 out of 5 other than race strategy. Are we going to do it? We just need to do this one. Just this one. Yes! Love to see it. All right, 5 out of 5 on everything. Beautiful. Beautiful. Am I going business class tomorrow? No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm in, I'm an economy pleb. Ipswich winning the league. I like the optimism. I like the optimism. Difficulty level 110? Yup. We are at 110. Are Ipswich winning? Is that why we're saying that? Let's have a look at the scores so far. It's only 10 minutes in, but let's have a look anyway. Looks like a good game in the Fulham Villa game. 1-1 already. United Brentford still 0-0. Newcastle Brighton 0-0. Southampton 1-0 up. Oh, did the Ipswich game get delayed? It says 3:15 now. I thought they were 1-0 up for a second with you guys saying that. Oh, rip. Never mind then. Issues with turnstiles. Ah, lovely. Don't you love modern technology? Oh, Nate, what are you doing? What is this man doing? Someone check his keyboard. He's definitely accidentally adding a 0 here. There's gotta be. He's gotta be. Nate with another 10 gifted subs. I'm drunk, sorry. Oh, no. Well, I hope this was a sober thought at least then. That's usually what drunk actions are, right? Drunk actions are usually sober thoughts. Thanks so much, Nate, for another 10 gifted subs, man. You fucking crazy bastard. Ladies and gentlemen, get that super chat to welcome all 10 into Vince fam on behalf of Nate once again. Thank you, buddy. 60 in total now. This guy's moving mad. He is moving mad. Is the Barry Huckleheim champion? It is. It is. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, then, it is time for qualifying here in Saudi Arabia. Like I said, I love qualifying around this track. It's so much fun. You chat owe me a hug. I think they will happily give you a hug. I'm drinking at the moment. Gonna hide my credit card. Yeah, do that. Do that. Bahrain result. We won in Bahrain. We took P1 in Bahrain. We qualified P3, but ended up winning the race, thankfully. Bit of a late safety car, which helped us out, but we take it. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, it is qualifying time here in Jeddah. I think we got pole position here last season, if I remember correctly. I'm not too sure. There's no way of actually seeing where you got poles. You can only see the results. But we did win in Saudi Arabia last season, and hopefully we can do that again this season. We'll try and go for pole position. We weren't quite able to do that in Bahrain, so hopefully we can do it here in Saudi Arabia. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for qualifying here. Let me make sure the audio is actually on. There we go. It's time for qualifying here in Saudi Arabia. It is going to be a full dry weekend as well, so never been expected for qualifying.
Welcome to the Jeddah
How did the season? How did we end last season? Did we win? We did. We won the championship last season.
We're about to set the grid for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix.
Should I have mechanical faults on?
It's qualifying.
Maybe. Prediction? We don't always do predictions for qualifying. Mostly for the race we do predictions, but we might throw up one at some point. Prize in the chat. All right, here we go, then, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to qualifying here in Saudi Arabia. Let's skip a little bit of time early on. Just to get a bit of grip on the circuit, bit of rubber laid down. Get some bank laps done early as well, just so we can sort of see where we need to target. We'll go to about the 15-minute mark. Right about there. Lance Stroll and Hamilton are the first people to set a lap here, so let's go on board with Lance Stroll, see what he does. 31.8 in the first sector, 27.8 in the second. Let's see what his final sector is. Now we'll do another driver career for us.
Smart. He's very smart.
Over the line goes Lance Stroll, and he does a 126.0. Okay. Beatable. Beatable. We did a 25.0 as our best in practice, so we should be able to beat that, I think. Ash coming with the raid as well. Thank you much, Ash, for the raid, dude. I appreciate that, man. Welcome from Ash's stream. Hope you have a good one. Hope you had a good stream, my dudes. Yeah, the problem with having mechanical faults on is if we get mechanical fault early in the race, we just have nothing to do. Everyone's looking forward to the race, and all of a sudden we get mechanical failure, and that's it. End of the stream, basically. So 25.8 from Carlos Sainz now. Could just be the fact that it's Q1. Track's not really rubbing in as much yet. If you give me a penalty for that. Good. I was going to say.
We've dropped to P17. P17.
All right. RS is on none. Good stuff. Okay. Let's just focus on tyre temps for now. Spice up the championship more, though. Yeah, I get that. I do get that. But, again, like I say, I want every race to be entertaining. And I feel like if we get an early retirement because of mechanical fault, it's just kind of a bit of a mood killer in a way, isn't it? A bit anticlimactic. When did we start our career? We started our career at Racing Bull. We've got a nice little gap to the McLaren behind us here, so we'll just use this gap. Get these tyres up to temperature. Still need a little bit more than front tyres if we can. Good stuff, Illich. Back off a little bit more. Alright, tyres in a good place. 80 degrees across all four. Okay, let's go into highlight modes. Open up this final corner as well. And let's begin qualifying here in Saudi Arabia. Let's nail this first lap if we can. If we could try and get through Q1 on this tyre alone, that'd be great. Bit of a rear slide. Ooh. Club that inside curb. Push the car out wide. That would have cost a bit of time. I did say this car didn't feel too good on the curves, and that was proving it.
And we've dropped to P18.
Cass. We go to the final corner. Let's see how this time will be. Around the final corner we go. Let's push down to the line. DRS wide open. How's it going to be over the line? 26.0 P3, yeah. Wasn't the cleanest lap, but I don't think it'll matter too much. I think that lap should be enough to get us through to the second qualifying session. So, yeah, a little bit poor on that one. Not our best lap, let's say that. Not our best lap, but that's okay. As long as the lap is enough for Q1, then that's all we really care about at the moment. And in Q2, we'll try and improve a bit more.
Okay, we've only got one
And in
lap
Q3, of
fuel
course,
remaining.
where it matters the most. No, we have mechanical faults turned off, NJ. Curbs in Japan are like ice after recent updates? Really? I mean, they were kind of slippery originally, weren't they? Especially in the S section. Didn't like using the curbs at all in the S's. But if they're even more slippery now, then that's even more concerning. I'm not too sure how many people have got to do a lap here, but...
Che okay lap.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. It was an alright lap. Nothing amazing, nothing terrible, just alright. But that's what we need for Q1. That is what we need for Q1. Thank you for the 100 bits as well, Nate. Appreciate it. Alright, into the pits we go again. Let's, Oh, there's a Ferrari behind me. Okay, it's on a lap. All good. I was a little bit worried I impeded, but no, it's fine. Yeah, everyone's on their laps, and I think everyone's on their laps. How much time do we put on there as well? 3%, 4%? Okay, not bad. 4% on average. We can use that tower again, FP2, I'm pretty sure. Q2, sorry. But on the right, one to the left. Let's go, Joey. What are your predictions for the Ipswich Everton game? I feel like because both teams need to win the game, it's going to be a ball draw. I have a feeling. DJ, thanks for following on Twitch, mate. Appreciate you, dudes. Welcome in. 2-1 Ev, you reckon? Both teams are really in need of a win, aren't they? So I think Town being at home makes it a bit better, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like a draw is going to happen for me. 1-1 or something like that. All right, we are only, to be fair, a 10th and a half off our team. We had a great sector 1, but the middle sector we dropped off a little bit. Final sector wasn't great either. We actually got beaten by Lance Stroll in the final sector by nearly 5/10. Jesus Christ. He flew in that final sector. So we need to get a bit more on that final sector if we can, but the first sector is good enough. Middle sector is actually not that bad. Only a 10th off from where Science is. A couple 10ths off from where Lando is. So yeah, just the final two sectors need to try and find a bit more improvement, but we should definitely do that in Q2. Right. Our gap to Logan Sargent is about 9/10 at the moment, so I'm fairly happy with that. I think we'll be comfortably through to Q2. We probably will drop a few positions here, but yeah, all in all, not too bad.
Are we in the fucking?
I have no idea what that means. Common Ash L. Very common Ash L. What mode is this? This is career mode. Driver career. Right, we should start to see some cars here on track. There we go. Let them filter themselves around. Looks like the top... Oh, the top 6 are all staying in, actually. So, yeah, we're definitely good. If all the top 6 is staying in, then I'm not too concerned. Not too concerned at all. Right, who's in a bit of an awkward position here, then? Lewis Hamilton's down in P13. Ouch. Let's go on board with him. Let's see how he does on his lap. Has got a little bit of traffic in front of him, but I think he'll avoid it. How'd you come up with the driver name?
Are we in fucking top 3 slash?
We're in the fucking top 3 for now, yes. We are for now. Yeah, I don't know. It was just a random name, really. Just wanted a name that kind of sounded very Formula 1, you know? I think the name Barry Huckleheim just sounds Formula 1. Rolls off the tongue. The surname obviously sounds like Huckleheim as well. I think it just sounds like a Formula 1 name, doesn't it? Storm Aston is scaring me because I'm in Scotland. Got 2 Astons to be scared of then. I'm joking, Aston Martin aren't that scary. Looks like a right lap so far for Hamilton. Let's see if he does improve the lap significantly enough. Only 1 more corner to go for him. Pushing that overtake like crazy. There he goes down to the line. Is Lewis Hamilton going to improve? He's got a bit of a slipstream here from the car in front. He crosses the line and does a 26-0 and puts himself into P5 directly below us. Sergio Perez top position. Fernando Alonso into second now as well. 2 tenths separating those two. Sergio Perez with a great lap at the end of Q1 here. And I think, yeah, I think that'll be him on top. Sergio Perez then does finish up on top in Q1, ladies and gentlemen. Fernando Alonso joins him at the top with Carlos Sainz in third. We did drop a couple positions, but nothing too crazy. Verstappen in P4, ourselves in P5, Hamilton, Stroll, Leclerc, Russell, and Tsunoda all in the top 10. The bottom 5, Nico Hulkenberg, Danny Ricciardo, Logan Sargent, Zhou Guanyu, and then Ollie Behrman all knocked out in the opening session. So both Saubers, both Haas knocked out. Not really ideal for those. Pierre Gasly, Ocon, Piastri, Albon, and Lando Norris all getting through to Q2 as well. But so far, so good for Mercedes. P3 and P5. We can definitely work with that for Q2 and hopefully get our name up there a few more positions. But most importantly, we are through to Q2. So on to Q2 we go. Yuki's still Yuki. He'll forever be Yuki. Forever be Yuki. We also have a cooling system fault as well.
Right,
lovely.
You need to jump out if you get too hot in there. There's a problem with the cooling system and it's going to take us a few minutes to correct it.
That's okay. Usually we skip the first couple minutes anyway, so... As long as it doesn't happen during our lap, that's all that matters. Ollie Behrman, your F1 career mode? Indeed. Indeed. Right, let's go to about the 12-minute mark. We should start to see some lap times put down in a second. Right, we'll go... Ooh. Should I risk the old softs? It's only a 10th between them, but... Lando Norris did 26.2. Yeah, let's use an old soft. We'll have to lock in quite a bit on this lap.
Okay,
But we'll use the old soft.
up,
I think it should be
we're
okay.
set.
Should be alright. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's get that ERS off. Hopefully we don't get too much traffic on our lap. There's quite a few cars. Every car actually is out on track at the moment. There's a Ferrari going through turn 1 and 2, so gotta be a little bit careful of him. I think he's on a lap. Just move out of the way over here. Keep well out of the way for a second. Right, let's get these tyres warmed up. Got one more car behind us, and then we should be all right. Don't think that those two behind him will catch us.
And that's P13,
Is there crate series today? No.
P13.
No crate series today. Now, we've got a break week this week because of the Real Life Grand Prix and a lot of the creators are at Sim Expo as well, so no F1 Creator Series this week. I'll be back next week, but obviously I won't be here for it, so get a little more tight if we can. Let's just let this Alpine go. I'll tell you what, I might just sit behind him. He did give us a little bit of clip on that front left then. Oh, very nice. What? Bruh. I was well out the way. If he impedes me now. If he impedes me now. Bro. You just knew that was going to happen, didn't you? You just knew that was... Right, Ocon. We have a problem. Me and you, fella. We're squaring up after qualifying. Mark, find his address.
Understood. Copy that.
I'm taking the fattest dookie on his bed when he gets there tonight.
We don't currently have the data for that request.
Purple in the middle sector, but I don't think it'll matter. Thing is, that lap actually felt okay as well. Let's see how it is over the line. Yeah, 25.8. That was actually a pretty good lap. Only 5,000 slower than Stroll. So without that impeding from Esteban Ocon, that would have been P1. And we've got a 5-place grid penalty as well for the race. Lovely. Lovely. Cheers, Ocon. I honestly hope you never see Q2 again. From the bottom of my heart. Full up missed a penalty? Oh, boy. Oh, man. All right, we are going to have a 5-place grid penalty, ladies and gentlemen, for this race. We were well out of the way of Esteban Ocon. I mean, I don't know. I don't get it. We did not impede him in the slightest. But we got a 5-place grid penalty for it. So, wherever we finish in qualifying today, we are going to be 5 places lower in the Grand Prix. So,
Okay,
basically, got to try and gun for pole here. We need to try and gun for pole. We need to try and get a good start in the race as well to get those positions back. Maybe your CPU or something spiking out, I'm not too sure. Check Task Manager or something, and then open iRacing and see what happens. I'd ask in Tech Talk, though. They'll know more than me in Discord. Alright, 6 minutes and 50 seconds to go. We should be alright for Q2. We'll get into Q3. But, yeah, that 5-place penalty is going to put a bit of a dampener on the spirits here in Saudi Arabia. Very disappointing. Very disappointing. Ugh. Alright. Let's keep our heads screwed on. Let's keep our heads screwed on. We've still got a long way to go through the weekend. Stroll P1? Yeah. Stroll is P1 right now. Savor it. Absolutely savor it. Bro, now the sun's coming through this section here. I hate these curtains, man. There we go. Buried to the Michael Schumacher. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Right. Yeah, only 6,000 off from Lance Stroll there. Not too bad considering we're impeded in the first sector. I just want to see if... Wow. So we got a penalty for the little bit of contact with Ocon. And then after that, when he impeded us, he got nothing. I see. I see. FI turning a blind side to Alpine. We've seen it. It's happened. Right, okay. Let's... Yeah, we're 5.5 tenths up on Leclerc and P11, so... Alright. Go into his garage and threaten to kill him. Giving him the Coulthard treatment. That's what you mean. Alright, let's go into the last couple of minutes. Just make sure we should be alright. No one's improved so far. I think everyone will be starting their lap right about now. Let's go on board with... Who's a little bit lower down? We've got Leclerc P11, Piastri P12. Let's go on board with Leclerc. He needs to find a good lap, actually, Leclerc. He needs to find a very good lap. How much was your wheel and what's the best on a budget? Depends what the budget is. I don't think we'll see the rest of Leclerc's lap here, really, because it's a bit tight with the time remaining, but Leclerc's finding a good bit of time here. That is true, JB. That's a good point. That's a very good point. Let's see how his first sector is. Gonna be... Ooh, about a 10.5 improvement in the first sector for Leclerc. That's a good start. But he needs to find a lot more in the second and third to get himself into Q3. You look at a Logic G29. I'd probably look at a G923 over a G29.
Let's go faster.
Well, we kind of need to be faster in Q3 if we want to go for pole. Thank you for the 200 bits again, Nate. Appreciate it, dudes. 27.7 in the middle. Yeah, I don't know why we signed him, Luke. I was a bit skeptical about it when we first signed him, but, yeah. Around the final corner for Leclerc. Unfortunately, it's the rest of the lap, but he did get himself through to Q3, so the Monaco driver will be featuring in the final qualifying session. But look at that top three, ladies and gentlemen. Only 35 thousandths separating the top three at the end of Q2. I'll tell you what, only 83 thousandths in the top four, actually, as well. Less than a tenth between the top four drivers. That is pretty damn tight, isn't it? Pretty damn tight. Lance Stroll is in P1 for the time being. Ourselves in P2 with that 5-place grid penalty. That Q3 is going to be very important for ourselves. Fernando Alonso in P3, Perez in P4, Norris, Leclerc, Russell, Sainz, Verstappen, and Tsunoda all getting through to Q3. Lewis Hamilton will not be partaking in Q3. He's out in Q2 in P11. Piastri, Gasly, Ocon, and Alex Albon all knocked out in Q2 as well. So P2 and P8, but unfortunately, whatever happens, we will not be on pole position for Q3. We've got to try and go for that P1, but the best position we can start from is P6. Based on that 5-place grid penalty. So, yeah, got to try and keep it locked in. We've got to go for that pole position. Otherwise, there's going to be a tricky, tricky race. But into Q3, we go. Come of Rocco knocked out? Yep. Although he deserves a 1,000,000 place grid penalty. He should start back in Bahrain. After what he did to me after that. Right. I guess... Oh, what do we do here? I don't want to use that old soft tire. It's already on 8%. I think we'll use 2 fresh. I know, he went mad Galactic. He went mad. He gifted 60 in total. He was on a mad one. One to Levinson. Ah, rip. Yeah, I think we'll use 2 fresh soft tires here. We'll drop the fuel down a little bit too. We'll use 2 fresh soft tires. We've got to try and go for pole here. We've got to go for pole.
Please, cars ready to leave.
Fuck toll.
I just want to confirm that it's in fact that's mine merch. Yes, it is. Do we not pay them out? I kind of forgot to do that actually, but yeah, it is Aston Martin merch. Alright, 10.5 minutes to go in this session. We are going to use 2 soft tires to go for pole position here. We need to make sure we get pole. Best case scenario is we start P6 in this race, so got to make the most of this. Let's know to go here as well. Go away, Yuki. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. For those who want a prediction for qualifying, there's a prediction up on the Twitch right now. Where will we qualify for this race? Will we get pole position? We'll ignore the 5-place penalty based on that as well, so... We're ignoring the 5-place penalty, just when we finish in this session alone. Let's get a little more tire temp in.
Below there.
Oh, Ducky. Thank you for 100 bits, mate. Okay. Oh, for fuck. No way, is that be another one? No, we got away with that one, thank God. Bro, I thought I was going to get another penalty there. Fucking hell. I don't think it was on a lap, which is why we got away with it. If it was on a lap, we might have been in trouble. Yeah, we've already got one Ducky. We don't want another one. TSQ speed run. We're on course for it, that's for sure. Oh, God. Race did not want to grip out the hairpin. Well, it's got 1-0 Brighton. Nice. Well, doing well, things. Let me go here. 25-4. Lance Stroll is a man on a mission right now, chat. Lance Stroll is a man on a mission. Carlos Sainz goes into provisional pole. 25-2 for him. We're down to P3. Oh, this is not looking too good, is it? This is not looking too good. When's the sprint race today? At 7:30. 7, sorry. 7 o'clock, so... Yeah, just over 3 hours. Are we going to stay P3? Now we're down to P4 now. Both the Aston Martins ahead of us. Oh, this is not looking too good, is it, chat? This is not looking too good. We need to improve massively in the final lap if we want to try and go for pole position. I'm doing my best, Galactic, but... we're a bit far off. I think we're 2/10 off from where Sainz is right now.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
The AI are out for blood. They are actually out for blood. Am I going to stay up and watch quite at 11 PM? Yeah. Thing is, I have to leave my house at 3 AM tomorrow, so I ain't going to get a lot of sleep. I've got an early flight tomorrow, so sleep is for the week, apparently. You gonna watch Arsenal today? I am. That's why I went live a bit earlier today, so I could watch that. All right, 6.5 minutes to go in the session. P4 as it stands. Verstappen and Leclerc directly below us, but Alonso, Stroll, and Carlos Sainz all in that top 3 at the moment. We've got quite a bit of work to do on this final lap if we want pole position. A lot of work to do. Thing is, like, I usually feel alright for the first maybe few hours of the day, Ash. And then I just hit a brick wall. And I'm gone. I am gone. Yeah, you'll hit the wall early, Ash. To be fair, it's a good way of resetting the sleep schedule, to be fair. It's a good way of resetting it. When are you planning on doing the, are you doing the Petit Le Mans, Ash, or no? That's why I did in COVID, just stayed up, yeah. It is the best way of resetting the sleep schedule. The problem is, the first couple of days, you feel so groggy. It's not a nice feeling. Not a nice feeling at all. You are. What time slot are you doing? Must be doing a really late one. Right. 2 more soft tires to use. But we're not going to save one, obviously, for the race. We're going to go on this one, which is a mandatory tire for Q3. Right, our first sector was really good. 31-1 in the first sector. Middle sector, we fell off. And the final sector wasn't quite as good either. So we need to try and distribute that time a bit more evenly so we can get a bit faster in sector 2 and sector 3. Sector 1 itself is very good, but we need a bit more in the middle sector and the final sector. Not today, Ducky. No, not today. It's a break week this week. I'll be back next week, but obviously I'm not going to be there, so. Right, 4 minutes to go in the session. Let's go down to the last few minutes. See the first car take out on track. Let's make sure we go on minimum fuel. There we go. All right. Let's do this, ladies and gentlemen. It is time to find out who will qualify on pole position here in Saudi Arabia. Will it be ourselves? Will it be another person? We'll have to find out here. We have got a 5-place grid penalty, so we need to be as high up as possible because we are going to drop down 5 places for the Grand Prix after a bit of contact with Ocon in Q2. One of the McLaren staying in the pit lane at the end of Q3 here, but everyone else is out on track. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in this session. Let's make sure we get these tires in the perfect spot, and we'll have to really lock in for this lap. And we'll try and gun for pole here in Jeddah. Ends at 5, starts at 5 p.m. Oh, wow. Well, good luck, Ash. Good luck. And be careful of those fucking GT3s and hypercars and stuff. They can perform acts of terror. There we go. Tires are in a nice little spot. Let's just keep them in that 80 mark. We should be good. What time are we flying out tomorrow? My flight leaves at 8:30 a.m. So very early. Alright, here we go. ERS deploy, set to hot lap. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Will we gun for pole position here in Saudi Arabia? The next minute and 20 seconds or so will define whether we can do it or not. Here we go. We're currently in P4. We need a big, big lap here. Lock in. Lovely first sector. Absolutely cynical in that first sector. $25-1 for Lance Stroll. He's on provisional pole. Oh, nearly against the wall. On the exit of the left-hander. Here we go. We're 5/10 up on the Delta. Come on. We're down to P5 now. Max Verstappen has improved. He's up to 4th place. Come on. Come on. This is a great lap so far. Lovely final corner. Down to line we go. We are 6.5 turns up, ladies and gentlemen. Across the line. That is pole, surely.
Fantastic. You've
Come
got
on.
position.
Pole position. Although we have got that 5 players grid penalty. What a lap at the end. We absolutely crushed the pole position. But we will start in P6. That's the downside. Although we obliterate the lap time in the end, we will start this race in 6th place, which means Lance Stroll is on pole position here in Saudi Arabia. Carlos Sainz will join him on the front row. Fernando Alonso and Max Verstappen on the second row as well. But what a lap at the end. We absolutely sent it through that first sector. And it gained us so much time. What a lap. What a lap. But like I say, we will start this race in P6. We're the only man to get the 24s. And we did it by some margin as well. 24-7 at the end. So, yeah. Really annoying, man. Really annoying that we start P6. But if our pace is that good, then I'll be very happy. Very, very happy. But, yeah. At least Carlos Sainz on the front row, which is good. Lance Stroll in P1 as well. Then you get Alonso Verstappen on the second row. Charles Leclerc will be 5th. We'll be joining Leclerc on the 3rd row in 6th place. Then we've got Russell, Perez, Tsunoda, and Norris all directly behind us. But that is a beautiful Q3. Beautiful Q3. Kind of been screwed over there. Oh, boy. Need a great start? Yeah, we do. It's not a long run down towards turn 1. It's a fairly short run down to the opening corners, so hopefully we can nail it. Which AI difficulty? 110. Max AI. Max AI. GG's those said pole as well. 7 people saying pole position. You guys were determined, huh? Oh, man. All right. There is confirmation, ladies and gentlemen. Just to reiterate, you've been given a grid penalty for colliding with another driver during the earlier sessions this weekend. You've been pushed back 5 places. So, confirmation, we will start this race in P6. A little bit disappointing, but if our pace is anywhere near as good as what we showed in qualifying there, then hopefully we'll be in a good spot and we can try and gun for that race win. We did obviously take the win out in Bahrain. We won here in Saudi Arabia last season as well. So hopefully we can try and bounce back from that little error and, yeah, take the victory here in Jeddah. Who did you collide with? In Q2, we had a small collision with Ocon. We was off the racing line. We was completely out the way. But then he just drove into the side of me. And I got the penalty for it. So, yeah. It actually happened again in Q3 with Verstappen. But thankfully, he wasn't on a hot lap. So it didn't count as the colliding with the driver. So we got away with that one, thankfully. But could have been a 10-place grid penalty. Could have been a 10. But, yeah. It is what it is. It just makes it a little bit more challenging, doesn't it? Makes it a little bit more challenging. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, then, it is time for the race here in Saudi Arabia. 50 laps of racing action is what we've got to face up against today. It's going to be a tough one today with that 5-place penalty, but hopefully we can come out on top and take our 2nd victory of the season. Like I said, we do have that 5-place grid penalty, so hopefully we can try and overturn that and get back towards the front ASAP. No rain is forecast for the weekend as well. It's going to be completely dry. It doesn't really rain that much in Saudi Arabia. If it did rain, it'd probably be the only rain they get the entire year. So, yeah, no rain for this one. Right. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, while the rest goes up, I'm going to go take a quick toilet break in case you grab a drink or a snack. Now it's a chance to do so, and then we'll return in a few moments' time, ready for 50 laps of racing action here in Saudi Arabia.
Good morning, good afternoon, or for us, good evening, as we're under the night lights of Jeddah. The floodlights are on and so is the pressure here at the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. So let's take a look at the topographical map of the Jeddah street circuit. As you can see, a number of challenging corners for the drivers to master here. We'll see just how much the teams have benefited from their time spent in practice this weekend. And like many street circuits, this track has the potential to punish drivers that get it wrong. Let's hope we avoid any safety cars today. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. A fantastic effort from Lance Stroll yesterday, and it's put him on pole. And a very happy Carlos Sainz will start 2nd. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Fernando Alonso, Verstappen, Leclerc, Wang, Russell, Perez, Tsunoda, Norris, Hamilton, Oscar Piastri, Gasly, Ocon, Albon, Hulkenberg, Ricardo, Sargent, Joe, and Ollie Ben. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. And alongside me a man, well, what more can I say? But he's a legend, Anthony Davidson. Let's look at their season, and particularly against their teammate. Fair to say, they've got the better of them more often than not. Now, sadly, things didn't work out for them last time. It was a bad race. Question is, though, can they recover today?
Yes, they can, Crofty. You've got to put it behind you. Whatever happened last time, I was always told as a driver, park it, forget about it. Obviously, feel the pain when it happens, but then you can't dwell on it and carry that through to the next race. So put it behind you and just crack on with this race coming your way now.
All right, then, ladies and gentlemen. There is confirmation. We do start this race in P6. So annoying, man. We absolutely obliterated the pole lap time there. And all we get to show for it, it's a P6. So disappointing. Right. Let's have a look at the strategy then, shall we? It is suggesting a possible soft medium. Let's set to personalize as well. See if it will adjust it a tiny bit. No, it's still saying 21 laps on the softs, 29 on the mediums. I think I would like to maybe start on the medium tire and save the soft for the end. Ideally, I think. What's it say for the projected on this second strategy? Yeah, same thing there as well. Medium hards. I think I'd like to start on the mediums, really. Is anyone starting on hards, just to be sure? Wow, okay. The entire top 10 is starting on mediums. Everyone underneath them is starting on softs other than Behrman. So basically, the top half is on mediums, the bottom half is on softs. Interesting. Interesting. Should do for wets. Unfortunately, can't choose that on the strategy. Alright, I think we match top 10 then. I think we start on the medium tire. Again, it'll be interesting to see if they go for a medium hard, if they go for a medium soft. Like I say, I think I'd like to go for a medium soft. Start on the mediums for 29 laps. And then go softs for 20... I think I'm a little bit concerned about the soft tire wear, so maybe we'll do something more like that. 30 on the mediums and 20 on the softs at the end. Just to give ourselves a bit more grip on the soft tire. Yeah, I think we'll do that. I think we'll do that. You want to do a prediction, Nico? No worries, dude. Let's just drop the front wing a click as well. Just gives a bit of better stability in the race. Right. Prediction then. What do we do for our prediction? We could do a team v team here, to be fair. There is some good opportunities for that. We've got Aston Martin in first and third. We've got Mercedes in second and sixth. The Ferraris are 5th and 11th. The Red Bull is in 4th and 8th as well. So I feel like a team v team could be quite good. A team v team could be quite good. Merc v Aston, or could do drivers. Drivers go... Nah, we'll do teams. We'll do teams. What just happened to my TikTok? I think my TikTok just broke. Sorry, chat, 2 seconds. My, Oh, it's fucking crashed. 1 second, chat. Apologies. There we go. We ran out of wings too high here last time, did we? I don't recall that. I don't recall that. Oh, it should be good now. Apologies for that little hold up. Right. I think Team v Team could be good. I think Mercedes, Aston Martin. I think Ferrari's probably a little bit too low with Lewis Hamilton down 11th. Should we just do Aston Martin versus Mercedes? Who scores the most points out of those two? That could be a good one. Excellent. Thanks for following on Twitch, mate. Appreciate you, dudes. Welcome in as well. Let's do Mercedes versus Aston. That'd be a good prediction. both the two teams are quite up there. Obviously, we should be able to get through a bit of this traffic and hopefully challenge them as well in this race. But the early pace can be quite deciding. So, got to make sure we get our pace right early on. But, yeah, I think with Carlos Sainz being up there as well, Mercedes versus Aston, that's a good prediction. I like that. I like that. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, then, it is time for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. We did put ourselves on pole position, but unfortunately, due to a contact with another car in Q2, we got given a 5-place penalty, and we will start this race down in P6. So, still not that bad. P6 isn't a terrible place to start, but hopefully we can try and get a good launch here, maybe make up a place or two early on, and get in the fight for the top 3 early. That is going to be absolutely imperative to this race if we want to win this. It's the early stints. We are going to do a one-stop round here, of course. We're going to start on the medium tires for 30 laps. Then we're going to go on to the softs for 20. 50-lap race around here, of course. I think that probably is the best strategy as well. Everyone in that top 10 is starting on the medium tire. Everyone in the bottom 10, other than Ollie Behrman, is on the soft tire. So hopefully we can try and get some good early pace down here, make a couple of moves, and fight for the top 3 early on. Today's prediction, ladies and gentlemen, will be between Mercedes and Aston Martin. Who will score the most points out of the two teams? Make sure to get your predictions up in the chat when you see it come up in a moment. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for 50 laps of the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Oh, come on.
Okay, how was that pull away? You'll have a bit more grip than that on the start, but we need to warm the tyres properly now. Make sure you get some heat into the brakes.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. The prediction is up on the Twitch right now. Which team will score the most points here in Saudi Arabia? Will it be Mercedes? Will it be Aston Martin? Get your predictions up on the Twitch right now. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. 50 laps of racing action awaits us here in the Middle East. We start this race in P6. We were on pole position, but a 5-place grid penalty set us back down to 6th place. So hopefully we can try and get a good launch here and make it count early on. Let's see what happens in the next 50 laps. We obviously won the first race of the season out in Bahrain. Hopefully we can win this one here in Jeddah as well. Here we go. It's Credit Series on. Not today, no. Not today. 5 red lights, ladies and gentlemen, to mark the start of the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. And we are racing here at the Jeddah Corniche Street Circuit. And Sergio Perez gets a better start than us. Down towards turn 1. We're in the middle of a 3 wide. Down towards the opening corner. Leclerc got a good launch as well. As one of the racing bulls had a little look up the inside of turn 2. Bit of a snap on the exit of the second corner for ourselves. But no gains, no losses for ourselves. Not the greatest start, but at least we didn't lose any positions early on. Sainz in 4th at the moment as well. So not the greatest starts for the Mercedes so far in this race, but hopefully we can showcase some good pace throughout the race and get our way up there. At the moment, I think it's an Aston Martin 1-2. No, it's a 1-3 Verstappen in the middle of the two Aston Martins right now. Lance Stroll maintains the lead of this race. As it stands, we've broken up a 1.4 second gap to Sergio Perez as well, which is very useful. Him not having DRS now will be very, very good. We are being held up a little bit by these guys in front as well, so got to take it a little bit easy at the moment. Jan coming in with that 7-month resub as well. Thanks so much, Jan, for that 7-month resub, my dude. I appreciate that, my man. Ladies and gentlemen, get us those spin chats. Welcome Jan into the Vince fam for the 7 months. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you. ABC, thank you for the follow as well, mate. Appreciate you, dudes. Welcome in. All right, not a bad start to this race. Let's keep our eyes forward, though. DRS will become available from lap 2 onwards. Are we close up to Charles Leclerc? May make a move at turn 1. He is charged up the battery. Should we go for it? Should we go for it? We're going to go lay on the brakes on the inside of Charles Leclerc. A brave lane move on the inside. Leclerc poked his nose back on the inside at turn 2, but we swiftly close the door. And that is a nice, clean send on Charles Leclerc. Absolutely sent it on the Ferrari driver at turn 1. And that is our first positional gain in this race. Our teammate Carlos Sainz, the man in front of us now. Wouldn't mind a bit of team orders. Would not mind that. CS tomorrow? No. No CS this weekend. No Great Series this weekend. Lance Stroll holds the lead of the race for the time being. We'll get our first dose of DRS down the back straight. Does look like the straight line speed is a bit better than ours, maybe. Here we go. DRS will be wide open now. A little bit too far back on Carlos Sainz at the moment. Saka out for the game. Oh, for fuck's sake. Probably means Raheem Sterling starting, right? Yay. How exciting. Everyone's charged their battery here. Just going to sit behind for a second. Stroll on Verstappen. 2 wide out the final corner. Is Verstappen going to take the lead of the race down towards turn 1? We'll get DRS on Carlos Sainz again. Charles Leclerc sitting pretty behind us as well. Can we try and send on Sainz? We're a little bit too far back on this. We'll have to just sit pretty forward at the moment as Alonso goes up the inside of his teammate as well. That's a double whammy loss here for Lance Stroll if he loses that position. And it does just keep himself ahead of his teammate. And Lance Stroll stays in P2 for the time being. That Aston Martin looks like a pretty quick car this weekend, doesn't it? Looks like a quick car. Oh, come on. Bit of understood the first sentence, not ideal. Can you do a tutorial on how to get a new suspension on F1 Manager? No. It's very easy.
Okay to use your overtake button.
It's very easy. You just go to the design tab, you click on suspension, and you choose what you want to do to it. Gvokin, thanks for following on Twitch, mate. Appreciate it as well, dude. Welcome in. How much is a paid setup on average for the F1 games? When you say paid setup, you mean like the car setup? So you mean like a sim rig setup, like I've got, for example, or... Verstappen, I think, might have broke that 1 second range to Lance Stroll here. I'm not too sure. Couple of... Oh, they're going to go 3 wides here. Carlos Sainz right the outside of Alonso at the final corner. Can we try and get a nice exit here? Maybe try and pounce on this battle. Here we go down towards turn 1. Carlos Sainz looking around the outside. Alonso's using up some battery as well. They're going to stay 2 abreast. So we have to just be patient here. Let this one play out. Maybe try and sneak a position until we'll open up turn 2. Oh, have we been tagged? Oh, Charles Leclerc has just tagged us on the side. Oh, that is poor, Charles. That is very poor. Charles Leclerc thought I was leaving a gap for him or something. Not what we were trying to do. Charles Leclerc just slammed into the side of us at turn 2, and we've lost a position because of that as well. Thankfully, no damage to us. I don't know if Charles Leclerc might have a bit of damage. It was his front left that made contact with us. The car setups, I think from SRC, they're like £3 or £4 per setup. And you get like a range of setups to choose from it as well. So if you buy, for example, a Saudi Arabian setup, you'll get 3 different setups to try. You'll get a safe setup, you'll get an esports setup, and you'll get like a casual setup as well. So I think it's £3 or £4. I can't remember exactly, but sounds about right. Here we go, John O'Clover a little bit close this time around, and we'll give him a little bit of that harsh treatment that he gave us at the start of this lap. We've got the inside at the final corner. We'll hold it nice and tight to the apex around the final corner, and that'll be the position done on Leclerc. We have to use a bit of battery to keep ourselves in front here, but I don't think he'll get close enough. Or will he? He looks around the outside again, down towards turn 1. The guys in front are almost 3 wide again. We're a little bit late on the brakes. Almost cutting to the back of Lawrence Stroll there as Alonso and Carlos Sainz battle for P2. I don't like the battles happening here. It's costing us a bit of time. Any damage? Not to us, thankfully, no. You did, Galaxy, yeah. Yeah, Nate went a bit crazy. He went a bit crazy. That's hilarious, Luke. That is very funny. Driving behind.
Leclerc is behind you. They're on fresh mediums. Okay, they've got 4 laps on their tyres. We think they've got 1 more stop. Your last lap time...
Mate, he's very lucky he didn't get wing damage from that. He is very, very lucky he didn't get wing damage. Who's winning the sprint? I think Max will hold on. I think it will be Verstappen, Leclerc, Norris, top 3. I'm a little bit nervous with how unstable the Mercedes looks, which is why I don't think Russell will hold on to a top 3. I don't know if we'll have the same confidence in the car and race pace, so... Lance Stroll's fallen off the pace a little bit here as well. Verstappen, Russell, Hamilton. And no, I feel like Hamilton's starting down in 7th, makes it a little bit tricky for him, especially with Lando in front as well, so... Yeah, I don't see Hamilton in the top 3 personally. Hamilton was seriously fighting his car yesterday. Exactly, that's what I mean. Like, I know it looked good over 1 lap pace. The Mercedes generally does look quick, but it looks a handful. It looks a handful. We'll see. We'll see. Nice exit there. We can get Lance Stroll here. Use a bit of battery. This is our first chance to get past. Up the inside we go. At the hairpin, we'll keep it nice and tight to the apex, and that's a nice clean move on Lance Stroll. Got a great exit there out the S section. And we just ran him down and got the inside line. We're up to P4. Max Verstappen has run away in this race so far, isn't he? He's got about a 2-second gap to Fernando Alonso. We'll get DRS here down towards the chicane. A little bit of understeer there. I think Sainz will probably make a move on Alonso here. See what happens. Lance Stroll will get DRS on us as well. Quite a big DRS train, this one. Carlos Sainz opted for the outside line down towards the final corner. Both cars charging up their battery. We'll try and just get the exit here if we can. Out the final corner. We're a little bit low on battery. Heading down towards turn 1. Can we maybe try and find a gap of some sort? Fernando Alonso struggling a little bit as we look to go on the outside. Carlos Sainz is boxing us in though, and we have to back out a little bit as we creep around the outside. At turn 1, Carlos gets the line at turn 2. Up the inside we go. Of the other span into Fernando Alonso. He gets a great exit out of turn 2, and will just keep himself in front for the time being. Good battle. Very good battle. But weren't able to pit Fernando Alonso to P3 on that occasion, but a good opportunity. And there'll be many more to present themselves in the near future. This is a great start to this race for ourselves, though. Starting P6 up to P4 inside 7 laps. Just keeping ourselves nicely composed. Not trying to force any moves when they're not on. Lewis P1 natural quality? Maybe. Maybe. Like I said, the Mercedes look very quick. There's no doubt about their pace. It's just... yeah, whether they can actually keep the car on the track. The real question. There we go. DRS on Carlos Sainz and Fernando Alonso. I think... Oh, Alonso on the outside. Oh, my God. Carlos Sainz is doing some overtime with the defending there. Can we try and have a look at the inside? Oh, Fernando Alonso in the final corner. A little bit of contact with our teammate. Just got to give enough room to Alonso there. We're into the top 3. Great move on Alonso. Sainz blocked him off enough there for us to attack him. Is Alonso going to have another look at us here? Down towards turn 1. Sainz goes a little bit defensive. There was no room for us to make a move there as Sainz gets a little bit late on the brakes. We'll try and get the exit on turn 2, but Carlos Sainz will keep himself in front. You should do watch-alongs. I don't think they do that well, to be honest with you. I've done a few watch-alongs in the past, and I don't think there was really that much interest. I think because so many people do it now, I think it's kind of hard to really stand out in a way, so I'm very happy just watching it my own time and enjoying it rather than doing anything like that. Maybe in the future. Maybe in the future I might do some watch-alongs, but yeah. Not in the plans at the moment. Find watch-alongs boring. Yeah, understandable. I mean, you want to watch the race itself, not people's reaction to it, no? That's how I see it anyway. It's the same with like football games as well. I'd rather just watch the game than watch someone react to it. Yeah, exactly, Turbo. Exactly. And maybe people just like watching it so they can sort of chat about it as the race is happening. Here goes Alonso up the inside again. Here we got to leave him room. A lot of battling happening in the first 8 laps of this race. Gave enough room to Alonso, but I'm trying on the outside here. Carlos Sainz defending the inside. We're a little bit low on the brakes. Can we try and ref around the outside here? Back on the inside at turn 2. Can we get ourselves into second place in this race? Carlos Sainz gets the exit. Keeps himself in front. Keeps himself in front for now. This is a really good, hard battling at the moment. Great race so far. I'd like to hear opinions if something happens. Yeah, that's fair. That's understandable.
Okay, mate. Carlos ahead. Right, here we go. Let's look to get past quickly.
Give me some team orders then. Give me some team orders. Tell Carlos to let us go. And we'll get that objective done easy. Just saying. Just saying. Really slid away at the left-hander there. What's the strategy for the race? Medium softs. We're going to go 30 laps on the medium tyres and then 20 on the softs. Oh. Just gave him a little bit of a push. Yeah, we should get past him here, I think. We'll get DRS down. This final straight. Where's he going to cover? Is he going to cover the insides? Trying to go down the brakes. Carlos Sainz defends the insides. Alonso had a look on the inside as well. We just keep ourselves in front of him. DRS to Carlos Sainz again down towards turn 1. Surely we're going to get him here. We'll force the inside this time so we get the outside at turn 2.
Oh, mate.
And let on the brakes. There we go. Finally, we get past Carlos Sainz. Took a good few laps then, didn't it? Took a good few laps. Here he goes again. Down towards turn 3. Yeah, too far by that time. Too far by that time. Come on. Imagine super softs in the Bahrain today. And they just melt. What's up to sprint race and quali? Sprint race is at 7 UK time. The qualifying is at 11. So quite a late qualifying this evening. 1.7 seconds, the gap to Max Verstappen. We are closing that gap, but the problem is we've got the guys behind us. We're going to try and fight, so although we are closing up to Max Verstappen in P1, unfortunately the guys behind are keeping the pace with us, so don't know if we'll actually gain much of Verstappen. What's it on? Sky Sports. If you're in the UK. Carlos Sainz on the outside this time. We'll get DRS down towards turn 1. A little bit of DRS training, never goes amiss. Yeah, look at that. Oh, that's going to help us gain a lot of Verstappen. Carlos, don't fight me, please, mate. We pop a little bit of fight at turn 1. We don't really want that. If we want to catch Verstappen, we do not want to fight back here. Waffle, thanks for following as well, mate. Appreciate you, dudes. Welcome in as well. Am I going to watch qualifying? Absolutely. Purple first sector. We're almost within DRS of Verstappen, actually. 1.1 seconds away from him. Only a tenth away from that DRS. Still not quite inside. Come on. Gotta push that DRS, man. Gotta push for it. Did we get that time? We did get it that time. There we go. We have got DRS on Max Verstappen on lap 11. Oh, 50. Carlos Sainz getting quite close here as well. We'll be a little bit too far away down towards turn 1, I think, on Verstappen. As Leclerc gets past Lance Stroll as well. Stroll's not having a great race. Starting up pole position, down to 5th now. Was 6th for a split second. He's fighting away with Charles Leclerc. Fast lap of the race for ourselves. And look up the inside of Verstappen there. That actually gave him a bit of a jump scare because he went to defend the inside quite late. But Verstappen just keeps himself in front for the time being. Verstappen going to drive away in this sprint, you think? I don't know. It was very tight in qualifying. Only 12,000 separate Verstappen and Russell, so... Like I said, I do think Mercedes will be quick. I just don't know if it will handle well. That's the concern I have with Mercedes. I don't know how much trust the drivers will have in the car during a race pace, so... It makes things a lot easier to Farash. Gives you an idea of where you are in the standings. You can see everyone and everything. I'd recommend it for sure. Not needed, but would definitely recommend it. Clean air is king. Yeah, it is true. It is true. We've got Verstappen. We'll just get back off of this one. Didn't really want to make a move down here, but I think on this next straight, we should be all right. Mercedes will have a ride height a little higher today. They should do, yeah. They probably already upped it for qualifying. And round the inside we go of Max Verstappen. Not going to celebrate it too early, though, because it'll probably get us back down towards turn 1. We do lead for the time being. But I think Verstappen will probably get us back at turn 1. He's a little bit too far back, actually, here. Maybe he won't. Is he going to go for it? No, he's not. We do take the lead, then, ladies and gentlemen, of the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix. It took 13 laps to go from P6 to P1. Great drive so far. Very good drive. But obviously, they probably won't lose DRS to us anytime soon. So, we're lead at the moment, but I think things will just still keep mixing up a little bit from time to time. What up, Banana? To be fair, Ferrari looked very quick in practice, didn't they? Ferrari looked really, really quick in practice. In qualifying, they weren't too bad either. So yeah, I think Ferrari will probably be up there in the race, that's for sure. Definitely. Their long ones look pretty good. What's the difficulty? 110. 110. Yeah, Verstappen getting a little bit closer at the moment. Will he ever take us down towards the final corner? Let's see. We went purple in the first set to yellow in the middle. We're not going to have a lot of straight line speed here. We'll push the battery a little bit just to make sure we can hold at the final corner of Verstappen a little bit too far back down to his final corner, and he will have to wait either until turn 1 or for another lap. They should get you as a commentator. Let Crofton know I'm coming for a seat. I ain't coming for no driver's seat. I'm coming for a commentator seat. I did do my first bit of commentary in a little while on Thursday, actually. I was commentating on the WOR Ironman League. There's a few of the esports guys in it, so that was fun. I enjoyed that. I like Martin at 10-1 doing during 3 minutes. The guy's just a legend. Yeah. I don't know. Martin Brunner's just so knowledgeable, isn't he? So knowledgeable. It didn't nearly break a second to Verstappen there out from the hairpin. Sector 1 seems to be our strong point so far. We seem to be very strong in the first sector. Unfortunately, middle sector and final sector just lose out a little bit. Is it easy to commentate when you're not driving? Definitely. 100%. Yeah, when I'm driving at the same time, obviously for me it's, you know, fairly natural to be able to commentate and drive at the same time, but when you're just commentating, you can focus on what's going on in, like, on the screen essentially and base everything off that, so it's definitely a lot easier when you're not driving, 100%. Doing it while driving, you're focusing on so many things at one time that it's very tricky. Exactly, Waz. Yeah, that's what we love him for. Will you watch the code sprint? I will, yeah. How's it going, Dana? Hope you're doing good. Carlos hits a battle with Max. Yeah, he gets close, doesn't he? But we are keeping that gap fairly consistent for Verstappen at the moment. He is just keeping himself inside of DRS. You should do a watch-along. We already spoke about that earlier. Watch-along's not really for me. I don't think many people find that interesting. I personally don't find watch-alongs interesting myself, so if I don't find something interesting, I probably shouldn't do it, right? That makes no sense. Oh, 9/10. No seconds to make the squad? Yeah, I saw. Big shame. I think that means Raheem Sterling will start. Martin on the left side, Sterling on the right, something like that. Yeah, flashbacks on? Yeah, we try not to use them, though. We rarely use them. I don't actually remember the last time we actually used a flashback. Been a while. Sterling and Trossard. Trossard will be where, Erdogan's position is. He'll be playing the 10 role, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he'll be Sterling on the right and then Martinelli on the left. Unless Martinelli's injured. In that case, then, yeah, I'll be Sterling and Trossard. Vinny, thanks for following on Twitch, mate. Appreciate you as well, dude. Welcome in. Just trying to figure out what time for breakfast. Just think, Dana. This is the last time you have to make yourself breakfast. How exciting is that? Martinelli on the bench. Ooh. So, yeah, I guess... Oh, yeah, the lineups will be out. They do it early now, don't they? Okay, so, yeah, then, yeah, Sterling and Trossard on the wings. Damn, that's shit. Marino Party right midfield. Oh. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like the lack of creativity. Who's up front? Kai Havertz. I don't like the lack of creativity. I really don't like the lack of creativity. That midfield is just... The midfield will win a lot of duels. Marino, Partey, Rice, they are very duel-winning midfielders, really, aren't they? But, yeah, the lack of creativity makes me very nervous. What times are you in, BST? Not seen your content for ages. Where have I been? Nowhere. I've been here the entire time. Never left. Although, I'm going to be away for 2 weeks from tomorrow, so... You think it's 2-1 win to Arsenal? I think we'll still win, but... Yeah, I don't know. I'm just a little bit nervous about the lack of creativity. We'll see. I'm creative. Do you play midfield? Oh, God. Okay, I can feel these medium tires starting to slide a little bit now. Let's have a look at the wear on them real quick. 18% in that rear right, yeah. Starting to feel the rear tires losing a little bit of grip now. Could be a good game for Man United to come on. Yeah, true, to be fair. Maybe a bit surprised he didn't get more of a look in.
Just so you know, we're getting some strange readings from a couple of the sensors. I don't think you need to be worried, just some bad data. So keep doing what you're doing. I'll let you know if we notice any genuine problems.
Where am I going for 2 weeks? I'm going to Canada. 2 weeks. Is this an off week for Creator Series? It is, yep. Yeah, no Creator Series this week. I'll be back next week. But unfortunately, I won't be there. I miss Brazil and Mexico, unfortunately, for the Creator Series. Gap was 8/10 of Verstappen there. We did open up that gap a bit more. But it's looking like a strong lap, actually, but Verstappen's just keeping inside of that DRS. That is really important for him. Yeah, last race is absolute cinema. Yeah, this has been a good race so far as well. We started down in the 6th, currently up to P1. Full-on red card. Oh, boy. 30.4. Verstappen gained a lot in that final sector. The first sector is where all of our time is, really, isn't it? We're fast in that first sector by a mile. Because it can make it quite boring, NJ. If we get mechanical failure early on in the race, it just ruins everything, really. Ruins the content, so... Just for content's sake, we turn them off. So we can actually have some good fun battles and enjoy the race itself. What driver moves happened? Not a lot, really. We had Ricciardo leave Haas and go to Sauber. And Ollie Behrman's gone to Sauber in his place. K-Max retired. Well, I tell you what, I think we might have broke DRS here. 1 second to Verstappen. I think we broke it. And even the first time in this race, we have finally broke DRS to Max Verstappen. 1.1 seconds is the gap to the Dutchman. The problem is he'll have Carlos Sainz trying to overtake him in the last corner, so... Russell still in V-Carb? Yep. He is indeed. Got 2 green sectors so far. We're going to get a green in the final sector as well. A bit of a lock up into the final corner, but should be alright. Perez P5 unrealistic. He is still 10 seconds off his team here, though, so that's somewhat realistic. 30.3, that's a good lap.
Okay, so we're leading up to
And the 2 behind us are battling as well.
0.6 seconds.
You're a Bournemouth fan? I don't mind Bournemouth too far. I respect Bournemouth. I respect Bournemouth. But I do hope it wins tonight. I'm sorry. Oh my god, the car is sliding a lot in the first sector. Look at the gains on Carlos Sainz in the middle, first sector there as well. 2.3 seconds is the gap now. We're opening up that gap to Carlos Sainz. That's why the DRS is so important. Otherwise, that gap just gets bigger and bigger. Opinions on Aston Villa? I don't mind Villa either, to be fair. I don't mind Villa. Although they were the ones to kind of put a big dent in our title charge last year. I don't mind them. I respect Villa as well. I'm a Leeds fan. I can't respect that, I'm afraid. Can't respect that. What teams do you not like? The teams I hate the most are United and Tottenham. Despise those two. Despise them. Guess I've done a fan at least for 2-0 up. Oh, Lance Stroll's out. Any VSC? No VSC, no safety car. Lance Stroll's pulled over. Qualified on pole for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, and now he's out of the race. He was struggling quite a lot, wasn't he? Look at that gap to Verstappen and Alonso opening up as well. Oh, God. Bit slippery through there. 3.6 seconds now. The AI is so bad here. This is on max AI, don't forget, chat. 110 AI. You hate Man City? I don't like Man City, but... I don't know. Despite them being tied to rivals and stuff, I don't hate them as much as I do other clubs. Must I power the prediction? No, you never know. It could still be a safety car or something. That could hurt us. It's basically all down to Alonso at this point, isn't it? For the prediction. What do you think of Brentford? Don't mind Brentford either. Don't mind Brentford. I just went to watch one of their games recently. Not to watch them, but... I live very close to Colchester, so I went to go watch the Carabao Cup game between them and Colchester United. Obviously supporting the local at the time. Got 150 reasons to dislike Man City. Good answer. But thanks for following on Twitch, mate. Appreciate it, dudes. Welcome in as well. Live down in Essex? I do, yeah. I do. What's up, medium hards? At the moment, we're planning on medium softs. We are planning a medium soft at the moment. Okay, I don't like how the car feels in the first sector right now. The rear end is sliding around like crazy.
Mate.
Oh my god.
We've got some clear track in front of us, so let's make best use of it and make the next lap
Man.
a quick one. You got this.
I would really appreciate if the rear tires could stop sliding in the first sector. It's scaring me a lot. Bro, look at it. Oh, they are getting quite hot though. 107 degrees in that rear right tire. I told you it was going to happen. I told you. I told you it was going to happen. I knew it. As soon as I saw those tire temperatures, I knew it. I knew it. Fuck. We're now 4 seconds behind Carlos Sainz. We've got some work to do. Yeah, we managed to avoid the wall. That was what I was trying to do when we spun. Let's make sure it didn't make contact with the wall. I don't know, man. I don't know if we should do a medium soft because these medium tires are not feeling good.
And gap to the
Should we change to a hard tire?
4.1 seconds.
Yeah, you want to do hards instead? I think if we want to do hards, we have to box on 23. So should we box end of next lap? Oh, God, I do not trust the rear at all. That rear is so loose. Box ASAP, you reckon? Chat type 1 if we box this lap. Or if we should try and hold out a little bit. We are gaining on Sainz, but... Alright, lots of ones. Lots of ones, alright. Yeah, we are still catching up to the lead group. Obviously, we do lose a bit in the straights without DRS. It was lucky we didn't lose too much. We lost a good bit, but could have been even more. And we could have been in the battle with Perez. Yeah, we did just do a purple set to be fair. Maybe stay out one more then. There's no doubt the tire is quick, but it's so unstable. So damn unstable. Let's do one more.
Great stuff, mate.
Almost got a new PB.
Well there. Nice one. There's a long way to go in this race, though. So keep
Almost got
your
a new
head
PB. All level on the brakes, turn 1.
down. We're increasing our gap on the car behind.
Going for
by
softs
around
be better
a
for
second
you?
a lap.
Really? Because once the softs hit this sort of wear, they're going to feel horrible as well. That was a PB? No, it was very close to a PB. It was 600ths off. Our last lap was a 177. Our PB's a 117. So it was very, very close. You're saying stick with the strat? Oh, that curb is killer. Every time my left tires touch that curb, the car wants to go into a spin. Every single time. This track kills us off though, yeah. I think on the soft tire it's about 3%, 3.5% per lap. Maybe something like that. Those red tires are not pretty, man. They're not pretty. They're all in.
Carlos is in for his stop now.
They're all in. Are they going hards? They must do, right? Okay, we had to stay out there because our teammate was in. We had to stay out because our teammate was in. All right. Does that change anyone's opinion? Do we still go on the hard tires? Or do we try and counter this and hold out for softs? It's doable, but the tire does not feel nice. Yeah, we had to stay out. Our teammate had boxed in front of us, so we had to stay out, unfortunately. We didn't have an option to box that up. You think hard tires? Oh, yeah, things have changed a lot, Chris. Once the tire gets 20%, you really feel it now. Really, really feel it. You feel it at such lower levels. Hold up, poop. Box for hards. Oh, fuck it. Let's do it. Let's do it. When we qualified, we qualified pole, but a 5 post grip penalty, so started P6. All right. We will come up behind.
Touching the left front wheel. I know it's not ideal, but let's try and put that behind us and get back into this race. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
It's already bad enough as it is. What's the gap? About 6 seconds. It'll be around 6 seconds when we get through this section. Fuck's sake, man. It's going from bad to worse, this. Halfway through this race, the gap 5.5 seconds. Come on, man. The pit crew are always trying to screw me, bro. Every time. Can never trust them. Who was that? I think it said left front, right? Oh, touched the wall there as well. Traditions, exactly. Salterman and Dan, thanks for following us on Twitch, guys, as well. Appreciate you. Welcome in. Hope you guys having a good one. Maybe having a great weekend so far as well. Getting a little bit in the final corner there. 29.5 fast lap from Fernando Alonso so far. Do we have a name for the left front tire? I don't think we do, because I don't think we've ever... Have we ever had a problem with the front left? We've had rear left, we've had rear right, we've had front right. We don't think we've ever had front left, have we? It's Keith. Keith is on front left duties. Wait, what was slow about it? Was it the guy removing the tire? Was it the guy putting on the tire? What was slow about it? I didn't see. Was it removing the tire, was it?
You've got a 4-second gap to the car behind. 4 seconds.
Oh, Russell's actually caught a little bit, I think. Purple in the middle centre. Yeah, the rear left is Gavin. Fucking Gavin.
Right,
29.6, 5 points for Verstappen.
6.0 seconds.
Are we gaining much? I don't think we are we? I don't think we're gaining anything from the top 3. First center is usually where all our time is. on, 5.2. Had a good first sector, purple in the first sector, in fact. It felt pretty good. It looked pretty good as well. How my tyres doing? They're fine. We just put on a new one. Unfortunately, the mediums were struggling a lot. We actually spun on the medium tyre. Wasn't really a spin, it was more of a half spin. We had to a 3-point turn, which cost a bit of time.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 5.4 seconds.
What season? Season 3. It was a tribute to Albon, it was. Didn't do the full pirouette, though. I didn't do the full pirouette. On to lap 28 we go. 5.4 seconds. We gained about what? Was it 3/10 maybe? On Verstappen that lap. We did just go fastest on the track, so that's something. First sector is definitely our strong point, isn't it? Would a two-stop work? Don't think so. Not with only 50 laps. When would we even pit for a two-stop? Well, we are getting a lot so far, aren't we? 4.5 seconds. Russell at RB is crazy, yeah. Yeah, he left after season 1. Left Mercedes and joined Racing Bull. We basically swapped positions with him, actually. We was at Racing Bull originally in season 1. Then we moved to Mercedes and he went to Racing Bull, so we quite literally swapped seats. 4.8 seconds. That's another, what, 4/10 maybe? Another fast lap as well, 29.3.
Fastest lap of the race.
Hard tires are working. They are working. But can we get enough on Max Verstappen? That's the question. So we've got 21 laps to go, long way to go. Did see a glimpse of him at the end of the straight. Marcus replaced Keith for Australia. It's a nice hairpin there. Still 4.1 seconds. We've got another purple sector in sector 1. We're really pushing this car right now, man. Come on. This is good so far. This is good. If it's a safety car, up 35. Oh, if we get a safety car, we'll definitely go softs. 100%. Even from now onwards, we can go softs. Wouldn't be pretty at the end, but it would be the best tire, I think. What happened? You was in first. We had a little spin. We were struggling with the tire on the mediums, and we clipped a curb in the back end, kicked round. Yeah, Stroll had a mechanical failure, Chris. Is this on the PB? It is, 29.1. We keep getting fastest laps. We're going faster and faster lap after lap. It really shows how much we're pushing this car right now. 3.7 seconds to Verstappen. Another 5 tenths gained, I think, there. Really chipping away at this time. Alonso P1, yeah. There is still an opportunity we can win this race, but got to keep these times fast and consistent. Obviously, these guys having DRS makes it a little bit more tricky. We continue to open up that gap to Perez and Russell behind us as well, so yeah, we're definitely the fastest man out on track so far. We didn't go purple in the first sector that time around. Come on. 20 laps to go. Have we lost a little bit this lap? Yeah, I think we have. We have.
Okay,
Oh, that wasn't a
keep
good
an
lap.
eye on that
297.
gap ahead.
Yikes.
4.2 seconds.
We went, what? Back to back to back on the fastest laps there, and that's the first one. The time's dropped off a little bit. Unfortunately, we have conceded a bit of time to the guys in front. Oh, touched the wall on the right-hand side there. Gotta be careful with that. Don't wear the tyre out too much from that.
The Mercedes drivers just moved into first place.
Opal Astra, thanks for following Twitch, mate. Appreciate you, dudes. Welcome in as well. 3.1, yeah. Getting a lot of that time around, to be fair. We aren't getting PBs anymore in any sector. Tyres are still in a good position, so. I think it was because they were fighting, though. Alonso and Sainz were too wide at turn 1 and 2, so I think they lost a lot of time from that. If they keep doing that, that'll be the way we gain, but if they don't do that, we will lose out. That's my point, Nice makes for this week. I know, Tom, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, I'm flying out to Canada tomorrow, so I wasn't able to attend this weekend. I was trying my hardest to try and make it not clash so I could do both, but it wasn't possible. It wasn't possible. I promise I'll be there next year, though. I promise. No GTR. 3.2, yeah, we're getting a bit that time. We were 3 tenths fast on that previous lap. Nice, getting the first few corners as well. 2.7 now. Yeah, I wish I was there, Tom. I really wanted to try out the Assetto Corsa Evo. I'd love to have tried that out. Hopefully you've tried it, at least. How long we take off stream while in Canada? 2 weeks. That's how long I'm gone for. But I'll be uploading my all my VODs onto my YouTube channel, my second YouTube channel, that is. So if you missed the streams, you want to watch something back, the VODs will still be uploaded on YouTube, so. I think I land on the Monday, Nico, so most likely it'll be a couple of days after that, just to allow a bit of rest and recovery. We'll see, though. We'll see. Maybe I'll be alright and I'll be on stream Monday, but I'll be surprised if I do that. Yeah, exactly, Nico. Yeah, exactly. No rest allowed. No rest for the wicked, right?
Well done, but be aware
294 again that time around. Similar lap time to the one before. 17 to go now. Still catching the top 3, but want to be inside DRS, want to be challenging these guys. If we didn't have that pit stop mistake, we'd be in that battle right now, wouldn't we? That pit stop mistake added like an extra 3 seconds onto the time we needed to gain, so we're still gaining. Do you support for what team I do? I'm an Arsenal fan. What am I going to do for 2 weeks? Hey, if you guys miss me enough, follow my Instagram. I'll be posting on my story a lot on Instagram while I'm in Canada, so you guys can experience Canada with me on Instagram. I'll try and upload a good few stories for you guys.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 2.1 seconds.
Is it Create Series? Nope, this is Career Mode. 2.3 the gap, still closing it down. Final lap is where it'll matter the most. Come on. Are you going to watch the Bournemouth game? I am, yep.
Okay, keep the car ahead under pressure. They might make a mistake. Gap is only 2 seconds now.
I'm working on it, Mark. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. Do you think we'll win the game today? I hope so. I'm a little bit worried about the lack of creativity, though. We've got Sterling and Trossard on the wings, which doesn't scream creative, does it?
Carlos. We can't let them hold us up for too long, so let's try and get past as soon as possible and crack on.
So, we'll see. 1.8 now. They want to overtake Verstappen before lap 42. Wow. Gotta try and catch up to him first before I can do that. What's my Instagram? _Mike Vince. You can find it in the link in my bio as well. In my link tree. But if you've got an Instagram, type in _Mike Vince. You will find me. Basically saying, get a move on. I've tried my best. And we've cut that time down from 5.5 seconds to 2 so far, so we are putting it together, but I hope so, Waz. It better. 2.3. The signs down towards the final corner. I saw the top two battling away. Verstappen and Alonso battling for P1. Will they keep on their battles? Will they single file down towards turn 1? I can see him too wide.
The Aston Martin driver's just moved into first place.
Well, that's not true because he's down in P2. Two seconds, come on. Almost within that 2-second margin now. I don't like that, though. I don't like that. That outside curb dragging me away. That lost me a little bit of time, annoyingly. That lost me a little bit of time. Min, thanks for following Twitch, mate. Appreciate it as well, dudes. Welcome in as well. Hope you're doing good. About 2.1 seconds. Again, they'll get a little bit more in the straight, so that DRS wide open, so that time will open up a tiny bit.
Okay, gap to the car ahead, 2.3 seconds.
We're into the last 15 laps of this race now. Still not really closing up enough to be in that battle for the podium. Doing everything we possibly can, but at the moment the time is not really coming down enough for ourselves. They were too wide out the final corner there, though. That can help us out a little bit. Is there no creator series? Not today, no.
Alonso's just got the lead. Gap to your teammate ahead, 2.4 seconds.
Oh, look at the time getting the first two corners there. Verstappen got really held up by Sainz and Alonso battling away. And that creeps us a little bit closer. 1.7 seconds now as we head through the S section. Come on. How's tyres so far? Tyres are in a good spot. Look at that. When we say the hard tyre is OP in this game, this is what we mean. We've been on this tyre for like, what, 13 laps now? And the most worn tyre is the rear right at 7%. It's crazy, man. It's such an OP tyre. So overpowered. God damn, man. The medium tyre would be at like 20% right now. Probably more. Depends on what track it is. Honestly, most tracks. There's very few tracks with the hard tyres OP, really. Oh, Saris. What wheel am I rocking? I've got the Mazda FSR with the R9 wheelbase. Should get a bit more in these first couple of corners. This is our big gain area, isn't it? The first two corners is where all of our gains are. Getting a little bit more in the other parts of the first sector, but yeah, turn 1 and 2 is where all of our time is. Only 4 turns away from DRS, come on! In the game, definitely was. Definitely. Oh, I can almost sniff that DRS now, can't you? AI 110? Yep. AI's at 110. Three tenths away, come on. So close to that DRS, man. Had a good couple laps here to bring that time down. So we'll try and get another one on the next lap. We're in the middle set that time around. Unfortunately, that DRS will just open up a little bit more down here. Steering seems smoother using wheel the controller. I'd say so, yeah. Oh, just snuck the fastest lap there. Very, very close between ourselves and Alonso for the fastest lap. And there's a two-way between Sainz and Alonso here. That gets a little bit closer once again. So close, DRS, man. Come on. So, so close. Where's Lance? He DNF'd.
The Aston Martin drivers just completed a pass for the lead of this race.
.1. Almost there, man. Come on. Almost that DRS. We need it, man. We need it. Just a tenth or two away now. I think we could get it next lap. We get a good first sector. We could well get DRS on the next lap. What track are we at? Saudi Arabia. Sainz Alonso too wide at the final corner again. Let's try and get the corner exit here. A little bit tight on battery. Come on. So close, man. So damn close.
Keep managing your tyres.
They're three wide. Oh my god. And Alonso's dropped 2 places. And I think that should be it. That should be it. Hydraulic or load cell pedals? Never even used hydraulic before. We should be within DRS range of Fernando Alonso now, who was struggling with his battery in the first sector as well. So that rear light flashing away to indicate that he was charging. So that's on loss from 2-0 up. Oh, that is a bottle job and a half. But look how close we are to the Aston Martin rear wing now. We got 11 laps to try and pass these guys. Let's see if we can try and reclaim victory here in Saudi Arabia. These guys will battle in front of us as well, so that might make things a little bit tricky, but we'll see. Sainz is all over the back of Verstappen at the moment. We've got purple in the middle sector here. DRS down this final little straight again as we head on to lap 40 next time around. Verstappen losing out to Carlos Sainz at the final corner. Can we try and get the exit onto the main straight once again? A little bit of wheel spin. DRS wide open again now, down towards the opening corner. Alonso struggling with battery, but gone fast again, 28.7. Can we look up the inside of Fernando Alonso? I had a little think about it, but touch too far back. We're trying to get the exit out turn 2. No, we can't. Carlos Sainz keeps himself ahead of Max Verstappen. We're going to try and pass Verstappen before lap 42 as well, as for the objective, so not got long to do that. We'll see if we get opportunity to.
Just moved into first place.
Come on. Mate, the rear tyres again. No way they're doing it again. Yeah, the rear right's 107 degrees. The rear tyres are getting loose again, man. Don't know what's going on with the tyres around here, but they're not liking it. The rears are not enjoying it.
Okay, information on Sainz. They've got some kind of mechanical problem.
Oh, no. A teammate has an issue with the car. That could change up the prediction. That could really change up the prediction. Alonso should get by. We'll take this from Alonso. Carlos Sainz is going to get handed a triple whammy here. Didn't really have any space to go and have a look up the inside. Alonso around the outside of Carlos Sainz is on the inside at turn 2. Oh, he's not going to let us go, is he? There we go. Sneak up the inside, and that's us into P3. That is us up into P3, and Carlos Sainz is going to fall back here. I don't know what's going on with the car, but he's in a bad spot now. Very bad spot. Sense going coming, you never know. Hot take, I hate when teams do special liveries. I have no issue with that. But what I do have an issue with is when they make the livery the same color scheme as another car. Cough, cough, Alpine. Post like stuff on Twitch, mate. Appreciate it as well, dude. Welcome in as well. Well, that team is different. Did he say them to be like that? This is career mode. The AI drivers can change teams in career modes. Hence why Sainz is at Mercedes. Alpine looks clean, though. Yeah, but it looks identical to McLaren. Like, generally the exact same. When Gasly spun in, was it practice, I think, yesterday? When Gasly spun in practice, everyone thought it was, one of Lando or Oscar.
Okay, mate, that still wasn't quite what we needed.
I know, I'm sorry, Mark. I'm sorry.
Get your head down and chin up and focus till the end.
Didn't really get a chance to overtake Verstappen, unfortunately.
3.1 seconds.
Mate, Carlos Sainz dropped off 3.5 seconds in one lap. Yikes. What happened to Sainz? He's got a problem with the engine, I think. He might retire from the race, we don't know. Sometimes they retire from it, sometimes they can fix it and they get back to full speed, but at the moment, he's falling back. Ask Mike what's the cookies feel better, literally. I hope he likes double chocolate chips. But if sides like crazy, yep. That engine issue is very prominent. Look at Darius get down to the final corner. Watch the temps. Yeah, I know they're going to be high. 108 on the rear right. There's nothing I can do about it. Absolutely nothing I can do about it. Verstappen and Alonso swap positions for P1 again. We're going to move on to lap 43 next time around. We're into the last 7 laps of this Grand Prix, ladies and gentlemen. Can we try and pip Verstappen and Alonso to victory here in Saudi Arabia? Verstappen looking left and right. Almost got caught out by Alonso there. Let's try and get the X out on turn 2, but I'm not going to get the overtake done here, that's for sure. What wheel system is it? Mazda 9 with the FSR. The rear tyres are not liking it, man. Really not liking it. What's the difficulty of the AI? 110. 110 AI. Sainz 7.5 seconds back now. He might get taken by Perez and Russell, I think, is behind him. I think Sainz in a very bad spot here. He's fallen off that much time in just a few laps. We're close. We are very close. Is Verstappen going to make a move on Alonso here? Looks to the outside. They're going to go side by side into the final corner. Can we try and get the X out of the final corner? Maybe try and pit one of the two. Verstappen's going to have DRS again. We'll have DRS as well. Can we try and make this a 3 wide? I think we're going to. We're 3 wide down towards turn 1 round the outside. We go. We're trying to lay on the brakes. Have to leave a lot of room. And what a move that is. From P3 to P1 in one straight. That's how we do it, ladies and gentlemen. That's how we do it. Verstappen will get DRS on us, though. We have recovered from that little spin so far. But can we hold them off? Can we hold them off? It's going to be tricky. It's going to be really, really tricky. Not got a huge amount of battery available either. And Verstappen is back within DRS range, as we expected. Alonso in DRS range of Verstappen as well. So we'll see if either of these guys can capitalize on something here. Build a gap and watch attempts. I'd love to build a gap, but I can't pull away, really. It's difficult to. There's 3 DRS zones here, and here goes Verstappen looking around the outside. Almost pitched Mr. Wallbacks and did think it go around the outside there. Here comes Alonso looking around the back of us as well. Verstappen going the long way around at the final corner. He will get a double dose of DRS here as well as we try and pull away down towards turn 1. I'm just going to let him have the opening corner, I think. Oh my God, we're going to go 3 wide again, and this time we're going from P1 down to P3 as Verstappen closes over to the right-hand side. And we have conceded both positions down towards turn 1 there. That DRS is an absolute killer. Absolute killer. And now we've got to do it all over again as Carlos Sainz is now under pressure from George Russell and Sergio Perez. Last 5 laps, ladies and gentlemen. Last 5 laps. Come on. This could be a drag race to the line here. We may well see a drag race to the line. Jarrett's going to be wide open once again. Alonso recharging. I don't want to make a move here. I don't want to overtake here. Not really a great place for it. And we're down to the final corner where we see the overtakes happening. Here we go. Is Alonso going to make the pass off Verstappen? He's going to look at the right-hand side. Verstappen pinched him against the wall. Alonso makes the move. We're going to try and go on the outside here as well. Verstappen goes a little bit on the brakes on the inside. We're trying to do a little switchback in front of Alonso maybe. We're very tight on battery. DRS is going to be engaged down towards turn 1. Verstappen defending the inside. We'll follow Alonso around the outside here. And that should, maybe, it is us up to P2. Verstappen won't be able to fight around the outside at turn 2. And we move back into P2 for the time being. Alonso in the lead of this race. This is getting very spicy, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very spicy. And it's far from over yet. A lot more battles still to go in these remaining laps. There may only be 4 to go, but it'll feel like quite a long 4 laps with how much these battles are going on. User and Sash, thanks for following us on Twitch, guys. Appreciate you. Welcome in as well. Hope you guys are having a great day. Yeah, nothing on my end, Nico. Nothing on my end. Getting very close to Alonso. Into the final sets we go now. Verstappen's close as well. Here we go once again. Where's Alonso going to defend? He defends the inside. We'll try and go on the outside then. Down towards the final corner. Fairly even on the brakes. We got a little bit too deep maybe as we try and hold that outside line. We do make the move on Alonso, but I think he's got DRS here. We could try and push the battery, but I think Alonso, he will have DRS, and we're going to lose 2 positions again here. Oh my goodness, look at this. Oh, a little bit of contact nearly between ourselves and Verstappen as Alonso wraps around the outside of turn 2. And again, it's all about the DRS, isn't it? It's all about the DRS.
Alonso's just taken the lead.
I can't go full gas right now. I don't trust the tyres. Well, the thing is, if I try and stay in P2, it means the guy in P3 will overtake me, Eunice, so... maybe it's best to stay in P3, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, a bit of contact with the wall there. Oh, I brought the tire temps up a little. Probably rubbed off the white banding on the outside as well. DRS on Verstappen once again. We've got a lot of battery this time around. Saved up quite nicely on this occasion. I think Alonso might be in a bit of trouble from both ourselves and Verstappen. Here we go, DRS wide open. Carlos dropped to P6, yeah. Still struggling with that engine, isn't he? Verstappen around the outside of the final corner. Let's see if we can try and prepare a move. Out from the hairpin we go. Verstappen getting very squirmy on the exit. And that should open up a great chance for us to overtake Alonso down towards turn 1. And that is exactly what we do. Perfectly set up, perfectly executed. Back into the lead we go. Nicely set up out of the final corner. And we do hold the lead for now. Still a few more laps to go, though. We have to go on the circuit another 3 times. The next lap will be the penultimate lap of the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. It's been a great race so far. We've recovered really well from that spin we had as well. But are we going to take the win here in Saudi Arabia? Are we going to go for 100% win record this season? The gap to Alonso has opened up a little bit, 8/10 to the Spaniards. Oh, got that curve again, man. That has lost out a little bit to Alonso, annoyingly. Is this F124? It is, yep. When we qualify, we were on pole position, but unfortunately had a 5-place grid penalty, so started P6. 5/10 to Alonso. I think it's close, isn't he? I think he's close. Is he going to go for a turn 1? I think he might do. I think he might do. I think we might have just extended that gap enough, though. And on to the penultimate lap we go. We have held that gap to Alonso for the time being. We do just keep that gap wide open enough to hold the position for the time being. We retain the lead on lap 49, ladies and gentlemen. Next lap will be the finale here in Saudi Arabia. Charge up, that's what I'm trying to do. We've got 7/10 to Alonso into the hairpin. Eight tenths at the moment. Quite quick in the corners, but the straights where we lose out a little bit at the moment. Here we go again. I'll have DRS once more. And it'll close up. Closer and closer. Here we go. When it's trouble time, mechanical failure. Here we go. Here comes Fernando Alonso. I don't think there's all I can do here. GG's, Joey. GG's. Cool, thanks up, Alonso, mate. Appreciate it, man. Alonso does have DRS this time around.
Final lap.
Here we go. On to the final lap of the race, ladies and gentlemen, as we go 2 wide with Alonso. That's what's turn 1, a big look up for ourselves. We have to cut turn 1 and 2, and we'll have to give that place back to Alonso. Otherwise, we could have got a bit of trouble there. Verstappen look up the inside as well. A huge lock up at turn 1. And we have lost out to Alonso at the moment. However, we have still got 2 more DRS zones to go. Verstappen very close here as well. We need to be so careful with the battery. You can see Alonso really trying to charge up right now. Here we go into the next DRS straight. Whoever wins out on that final bit of DRS will most likely win this race. Here we go. On front of Alonso, we're not going to overtake here. We don't want to overtake just yet. Here we go. This is it. One last chance to win this race. Alonso struggling with the battery. We sweep around the outside of Fernando Alonso. Verstappen cruises by as well. It's a drag race to the line between ourselves and the Dutchman with very tight on battery. But so is he. Ladies and gentlemen, we win the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Wow. We had to work for that one. We really had to work for that one.
That's a race win and your second race win in a row. Fantastic job.
Back to back to start the season, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man. Drive for the day to go with it as well. We will take that.
And that brings the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix to a close.
That final lap was nervy. It was very, very nervy. Oh, man. Merc more points, I'm guessing? Yeah. Merc did get more points by a mile. GG's, ladies and gentlemen. Back-to-back wins to start the season. And both of them have been absolute thrillers as well. That lockup got you the win there. Technically, actually did, to be fair. Because it kept us behind Alonso. And they got DRS. But if Verstappen had looked after his battery a bit better, he could have got us to the line. He could have easily have got us to the line. Oh, man. What a recovery as well after that spin that happened earlier in the race as well. We had some pretty bad fortune at the start of the race. Obviously, that 5-place grid penalty to kick things off. Then we had the spin, which cost us a lot of time. Then the slow pit stop. We was fighting a lot here. We was fighting a lot. GG's those to the Mercedes, though. Enjoy your points. Enjoy your points. It'd have been interesting if Stroll didn't retire. Very interesting. See if he would have got in that top 4. But, yeah, not a bad podium, that. Not a bad podium.
An absolutely wild weekend of
oh, man.
And I can't wait to see what's next.
Let me guess you're single. You're a bad judge of character. Ladies and gentlemen, we do win the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. We go from P6 to P1. Oh, man, that was tough. That was a very, very tough race. Max Verstappen finishes P2. Alonso in P3. George Russell finished up in P4 in that Racing Bull as well. Probably should have been higher, actually, for that Racing Bull is the best car in this career right now. Sergio Perez in P5. Sainz, Leclerc, Norris, Piastri, and Yuki Tsunoda all in the top 10 as well. What a race, ladies and gentlemen. We take back-to-back victories as well as back-to-back fast laps as well. We did pick up the fastest lap, the 28.7 there, a few tenths faster than the second best, which I think was probably one of these guys here. So, yeah. Carlos Sainz does finish up at P6. He did manage to score some points at least after that mechanical failure. He definitely was in contention for a win as well. So, yeah, it would have been interesting to see what he could have done. But unfortunately for him, he misses out. Thank you, Nico. Appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how the Drivers' Championship is facing up as we head into the Australian Grand Prix. Up next, we have a 19-point lead to Max Verstappen in second place right now. Carlos Sainz does retain P3 for the time being. Russell, Alonso, Norris, Perez, Stroll, Leclerc, and Tsunoda all up in the top 10 for the time being as well. As for the Constructors' Championship, we have a 35-point gap, right now to Red Bull, who are in P2. We're on 78, they're on 43. Racing Bull in third on 31, with Aston Martin in fourth on 25. Then we've got McLaren, Ferrari, and Alpine, the only other team scoring points so far this season. 3 teams yet to score points with Haas, Williams, and Sauber. Nico's giving after our sub to Gabriel as well. Thanks so much, Nico. Give this sub to Gabriel, man. I appreciate that, dude. Ladies and gentlemen, get the Slow Spin chat to welcome Gabriel into Vince Fam on behalf of Nico. Increase of rivalry to heated status. How exactly is that determined? I don't think we met Pierre Gasly once in this career alone. So I don't know why the intensity's heated now, but whatever. What's your opinion on them taking away the bonus fastest lap point? I don't know. I'm kind of mixed on it. I like the idea of fast lap being, you know, given an extra point, but I do feel like it was kind of very cheap to get. Like, if a driver, for example, in P3 had a 10-second gap to P2 and a 30-second gap to P4, he could very easily stop, get on a soft tire, and take the fast lap away, get the point, right? So it was kind of easy to cheese in a way. I feel like maybe there should have been a restriction on it. So maybe last 10 laps you couldn't get it or something like that. The fast lap had to be done inside the first 75% of the race. I like the idea of having the fastest lap, but yeah, I don't know. Exactly, yeah, that's what I mean. Whoever had the free stop at the end basically got the point. Because they just go for it. So I feel like if there was some sort of restriction on it where it could only matter the first 75% of the race, maybe last 5 to 10 laps doesn't count, I don't know, something like that, then, yeah. Red Bull have caused that. Yeah, I think that whole thing with Ricciardo in Singapore was probably one of the big talking points for it, wasn't it? So, point for pole instead. See, I still don't think that really does a lot, though. I think that's the same equivalence as, you know, the fastest lap, really. I don't know. First 50% of the race only, as that actually defines who's fast on track. Exactly, yeah. Exactly. Or maybe it's fastest lap until you pit, maybe. I don't know, something like that. I think there should have been a threshold on it. I think the actual point for fast lap is fine. It just needed a few rules in it or something, I don't know, just to try and make it a bit more fair for the entire grid. I don't know. That's just my opinion anyway. Right. We have got 1,000 points to spend here, but I don't think we can really spend it on too much, can we? No, not really. So we'll be saving the points for now. I think Racing Bull will probably get a part removed for the next Grand Prix. Let's find out. Let's find out. When we finish, P1. We won. It's more legitimate than fastest lap. I don't know. Oh, we did get a failure, actually.
I know we were expecting some new developments to come through, but I'm afraid to say that some of them have failed quality control. We're going to need to tell the team what to
it's a brake upgrade.
Via the R&D screen.
It's a brake upgrade. I don't want to do brake upgrades. Brake upgrades can ruin the car. I don't mind that, actually. Unfortunately, we are the best team. Which feels kind of weird to say, but because we're the best team now, we are going to have another part removed for the Australian Grand Prix. Let's see what it will be. The roll dampers have failed as well. Jesus. Back-to-back failures. The engine cover has been removed from the car. I believe that's on the... Is it on the aero? Or on the chassis? That is not there. Yeah, it's on the weight redistribution. Oh, that's a good part, actually, as well. Damn. That's a good part. Okay, so... Yeah. Does that remove us as top of the... Oh, to be fair, we are still top, actually. Still so tight between the top, though, isn't it? So tight between us, Racing Bull, and Aston Martin. Right, let's get that part redesigned again, then. Why was it removed? We have the scenario for balancing out the field. So whoever's at the top in the R&D gets a part removed for the Grand Prix, just to balance out the field, essentially. Are we doing another race? Not tonight, no. Not tonight. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be the last stream for just over 2 weeks. You guys are going to try and go 2 weeks without me. Tomorrow, I'm going to be away. I'm flying out tomorrow quite early on, so I think the next stream... Let me have a look at the calendar. The next stream I'll plan will be probably on the 6th of November, most likely. No, I'm going to watch the Arsenal game, LS, so unfortunately I won't be able to, won't have any time for marbles. I think 6th of November will be the next time we'll be live. You owe us 2 weeks worth of streams when you come back. Right, I see how it is. I see how it is. So yeah, just over 2 weeks without me. Just over 2 weeks. No, I think my mum wants to watch with me, Luke, so I'll probably watch with her. But yeah, so next time we live will be on the 6th of November, so just over 2 weeks. Where am I flying to? I'm going to Canada. Going to Canada for 2 weeks. Then we'll be coming back with me as well, so I'll have another guest in the house, essentially, for a little while. But ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be the end of the stream, and yeah, 2 week break. What are you guys going to do with yourselves? What are you going to do with yourselves? I will still upload, obviously, the VODs onto YouTube as well. So if you haven't subscribed to my VODs channel on YouTube, I would recommend doing that. If you miss out on any streams, all of them will be on there. So, yeah, do subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. The next time I'll be live will be on the 6th of November, like I say. I'll be uploading a lot onto my Instagram story as well. So if you haven't watched my Instagram, if you haven't followed me on Instagram, make sure you do so. I'll be uploading a lot over the next couple of weeks on Instagram. And, yeah, if you miss out on me, then you can keep an eye on me there, and you can chat to me on Discord as well. I'll be active on Discord as always, so. Oh, yeah, well, it's nice. Enjoyed it. Enjoy, man. Just a little bit, Cake. Just a little bit. Right. Let's see his live trailer 2, shall we? Taco Man's live right now. He's in the Petit Le Mans. How many hours into it is he? Oh, he's taking a nap. Oh, I want to rate him when he's there, though. Okay, he's not going to be back for a little bit. Okay, anyone else live? Just take kind of this week. Nice posts. Yeah, I'm going to be in the Ontario area. Gonna be in around Toronto for the couple of weeks. Dragon's live right now. Let's try Dragon, shall we? We had some good fun battling against him in the Creator Series a couple weeks ago, so we'll say hello to Dragon, shall we? Let's see how he's getting on. Thank you, Mario. Appreciate it, dudes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be me done and dusted for the night. Like I say, I'm going to be out for 2 weeks from tomorrow onwards, so hopefully you guys don't miss me too much. Like I say, do subscribe to my YouTube VODs channel if you want to. That's where you'll find all my VODs get uploaded, so if you ever miss a stream, want to catch up on something, want to find out what happened on a certain day, make sure to subscribe to my VODs channel, because that's where all my VODs get uploaded to, and make sure to follow me on Instagram as well. I'll be uploading a lot to my Instagram over the next 2 weeks too, so if you miss anything, then Instagram's the place to be. However, if you want to chat to me off stream, I'll be very active over Discord over the 2 weeks as well. I'm always active on Discord. When I'm at home, when I'm away, I'm always on Discord. So if you want to chat to me, Discord is the best place to be for that. But yeah, until the 6th of November, ladies and gentlemen, have a fantastic rest of your night, a fantastic couple of weeks. Look after yourselves. I'll be back with you guys very soon. Get the Vincent Raids up in the chat. Show the love to Dragon Stream from our own. And I'll be back with you guys very soon. I promise. It won't be long. It won't be long. Good night.